You're my people, you're my people, you're my people. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Oh, yeah, and good morning. Sorry about that. Blessings to everyone, and I hope everyone had a nice week. And guess what? England have gone home. Actually, they haven't even gone home yet because they've got that pointless third place game to play. A very pointless um, third or fourth game place to play. The only time people actually play those kind of things and celebrate those kind of things are when you're kids. You see, when it's sports day, or if you can remember having a sports day, or if you're a parent and you went to a sports day, you say to your kids, "Oh yeah, it's about taking part." You have first, you second, third, and you have fourth place. They all get badges. In the Olympics, you got gold, you got silver, you got bronze. No one gives a shit about silver. No one gives a shit about bronze. But they say it's about taking part. In football, in a sport like football, in a sport like basketball, in rugby, no one gives a fuck about second place. Second place means you lost. Third place means you lost. Fourth place means you lost. Going out in the group stages means you lost. Apart from if you're Cape Verde, because they overachieved. So beat them up. Do you know what, people? Yeah, this tonight is Friday Night Madness. We are waiting on a few people, but I had to go and talk to my people then. It's been a crazy, crazy, crazy week for football. We've seen all the conspiracies come out. Spain, they beat. Who did Spain beat against? France. Is it a shock? It's not a shock. But the way they beat them was a shock. Or was it? Or was it? England lost to Argentina. The team that everyone are saying, oh, FIFA want them to win. They're giving them all the big decisions and all of that. Do you know what? Yeah, in life, certain teams get more decisions than others. Can you believe it, people? England are almost home. They're playing for third spot, a pointless spot. People, now I know what it's like to be you lot. That's what I'm saying. Meaning, all of you hate Arsenal. And all of you, well, including myself, no, I don't hate Arsenal, I mean, all of you hate Argentina. I wanted Argentina to lose. So now I know it's like to be one of you for once. If you want to know what I mean, please elaborate. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, make sure you liking and subscribing and sharing. Waiting for Donacho, Donchenko, Donny, we're not doing that, to arrive on the mic to give us a number one single featuring Flow Rider. Big up, Lewis. You're a prick, but big up, Lewis. Yeah? So, in true fashion, we've got to bring to the stage this man. Calls me the man with many names. He's a fucking troll. He made AI pictures of me. The prick. He had a PSG hat on. So subtle. On the first stream that I done after the Champions League final. And then a week after, he done that as well. So subtle. And do you know how I know he's a fraud? Because he went on earlier that day and didn't have that on. But just for the sake of trolling. So subtle. Man has a respect to man like African King. He say, my G.
Yeah, I'm all good. How you doing?
Mate, it's just been one of them days. It's been one of them days. I've been enjoying the days and I've been enjoying the nights and I've been enjoying life. This is what I'm saying. Sorry if I'm so low today, but I kind of lost my voice. You know what I'm saying? Been in meetings all week and I've been talking so much that my voice is gone croaky. But it is what it is. It is what it is. That's for another story. Tonight is Friday Night Madness, and like I said before, let the fucking madness begin. So, King, as you're here and I haven't spoken to you for a minute, what's your thoughts on France and Spain? If you're talking, I can't hear you. I think you muted yourself. You
I
see?
might not working.
Yeah, it's oh yeah, definitely working now.
Mike had a little hiccup. What was I gonna say? Basically, yeah, France. Is it fine? Is it all good now?
Yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect.
Yeah, no, just France didn't show up at all. To be honest with you, I didn't really. The thing is, France have all the pieces to win a tournament like this, but the manager for me has been living off that first World Cup win. Ever since then, I think he's been too pragmatic for their own good. I didn't like the fact that they had Rabiot in midfield. I still don't think that works. The fullbacks that they put on, Digne, and I think the right back was what's the right back? Kunde. I don't think they're good fullbacks, considering the level of players that you can put on in those positions. And the Spain controlled the midfield, really. That's what was it down to, is that Spain had fun in that midfield area, and they did not, and France never did anything to kind of rectify it. They didn't add an extra midfielder or change up the formation to counter attack it. And then the attackers just didn't show up. None of them did. Barcola was okay, but I think he shouldn't start over Doué because I think Doué's a better player. Because even though Barcola got into good positions, when it comes to the final third, he always makes the wrong decision. He's basically like a French nonny. Like he gets past his man, and then he either shoots when he's meant to pass when he meant to shoot, or just runs it off the pitch. He doesn't have that like quick thinking that you need in that final third moment. And yeah, just it was easy for Spain, and De La Fuente just out tactical the Champs. I called him the Chomp because that's how he was on that day. And yeah, just France just got outskilled, really.
Yeah, do you know what? I have to agree with you. Lewis says this was a training session for Spain. To be honest, you see the Champs is in that mode of Wenger, a BTEC Wenger, where it's more of you get talented players to play, and then without giving them any technical or tactical nails, you just tell them, man, say, yo, go do your thing on the football pitch. That's what it is. Because France was never in the game. France was never in the game, in my opinion. Like you said, they did get a few things wrong with the players that they started. But I understand starting the game, but my whole thing is that no matter how you start the game, you got 5 subs and you got 90 minutes to do it. Yeah, 90 plus minutes to do it. Let's say 97 in this occasion. Why did he still have 2 in the middle after 90 minutes? You can see that in the middle of the park, this is where they was losing a lot of possession. One thing you know about Spain will keep possession because they play that style. They've been playing that style for like near enough 12 years now. Yeah. They've been playing that style. No, I'm sorry. Apologies, people. Since 2006. That's like 20. What's that, 20, about 20 years now they've been playing that style. So why would you not put 3 in midfield to nullify everything that they have? Drop one of the front 3. Put Mbappe down the middle and let him stay up there. Work the ball towards him. Make him test the Spanish defenders, because realistically, I didn't see them do that once. And I get it. Like players like Elise had a bad game, yeah, which is allowed. Dembele had a bad game. Mbappe, no, fuck it. The whole of France had a bad game. You saw that they got worse once Saliba came off. And all jokes aside, and I know people are going to make their jokes about his back and all of that and that, right? You could see that him not being there allow them in. Pause. Look where the first goal came from. Yeah, you saw that at the beginning they were quite shaky, but whether they're quite shaky, could always grow into the game. The moment Saliba came off, they came from shaky to becoming broken. You could tell which side was well drilled and which side was just what was that buzzword that people like to say? Inshallah and hoping and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't constantly go into the same match with the same tactics because it becomes too easy, and it shows that this is lazy managing. If you see the difference between Spain and France, Spain played with their skill set, pass and moving. They didn't do anything great. They just did what Spain normally does. And even though people said that team-wise, France is the better team, on paper, that don't mean anything. When you've got a certain player in midfield that, in my opinion, shouldn't be there, yeah, in Rabiot. And even if they was going to play him, play a free midfield. Why not? Yeah, why not? But it is what it is. You see what they lost? They didn't lose with grace. They got kicked the fuck out because it's like France. Did you know when there's ways to lose? And I want to go into the England match. I'm going to say very something similar. There's ways to lose a match. These men got a beating like to say there was a fucking child back a yard. Yeah? Or do you know when you go home, right, and then you see that wild dog and you see people throw sticks at them? Yeah? Or chase them out the yard, yeah? That's what Spain treated them, man, there. And we're talking about Ballon d'Or winners in that team. Or possibly Ballon d'Or winners in that team. This is that. Like Cucurella done Cucurella things. Yeah? They came on, I mean, Mourinho came on and looked good against this France. I was, honestly, did you know what it is? Like, there's certain times that the players should hold corn, but this World Cup has been about failed managers. Fucking managers have failed this, but we'll talk about that. Yo, but before we go on, I got one of my brothers inside, the only person to actually not actually disrespect me and disrespect my team. I've had people call me Donny by a color. I've had people call me Donchenko, Donacho, and Don this or Don that or la 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 la. This is one of my brothers. This is what I'm saying. He's an Arsenal fellow myself, and for once, I'm not surrounded by fucking rival pussies. Man, like Rizzy, what you saying, my G?
Yo, my G, big up yourself. Thanks for having me on again. Big up Africa King.
Big up
the chat. We're there here.
Yeah, 1 second. Lewis says France midfield word. Listen, since Pogba, Kane, and Griezmann. Yeah, so basically he said since those three was in midfield, they went missing. What's your but before you give your take on it, Rizzy King, what do you think about that comment?
Went missing. I don't know if they went missing. I just think the wrong midfielders were played. It's similar situation to England in the sense of Rabiot was never good enough anyway, so he shouldn't be a part of a French midfield when there are better players that didn't even go in the tournament like Camavinga. Sure, many was injured before the game. I think he was coming off a big injury, so I don't think he was 100% fit, and he showed that during the game he didn't play well. So for me, I think you just brought the wrong midfielders in. You have a player like Zaire Emery on the bench that you haven't really given minutes to when he can easily come in and maybe change up the game. Cherky, for example, is another player that doesn't get enough time in a game like that could have played in the midfield area or the 10 to change it up. Like if you wanted to play 3 centre mids, you could have, but then you would have had to sacrifice one of the attacking 4, which for me, if you sacrifice, let's say you sacrificed Barcola, it would make sense. You can have Mbappe on the left, Elise on the right, Dembele down the middle, and then a three-man midfield where you would be able to at least combat them player for player, because that's their they overrun you in midfield, so you have to add more bodies in that area in order to control it, and then you have to sacrifice from the attack. But if you had that as the front three and have Dembele be the spearhead, because he's much more of a oppressor than Mbappe, it would work out more. Because then when they're trying to pass out from the back, you know what Dembele is on. He's a pressing demon, so then others have to follow him. But they didn't do that. They kind of stuck to their own game plan, and it didn't work. And even at halftime, you know, both midfield, both Rabiot and Tchouaméni weren't good enough to be on the pitch still. They had to both come off, but he never did that.
Oh man, I hear you, and I'll get to that in a second. Yo, people, yeah, we have an issue here. I called Tuchel a board fraud like Ten Hag and got my comment deleted. He's bored and insulted the chat, people. Yeah, I say words of things to people. Like let's be adults now. If he's a board fraud, he's a board fraud. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Stop deleting people's messages, no blocking and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like let's show love and respect to everyone. If someone calls you a board fraud or a pussy, yo, tell them to go fuck themselves and we move on because that's what this channel is all about. You know what I'm saying? Like, but big up everyone inside. Yeah, make sure you're liking and subscribing and sharing and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Do you know why I say that? Because some people call me a board fraud, and I'm bored and I can be fraudulent. Yeah, so hey, sometimes if the shoe fits, wear it. You know what I'm saying? I like wearing my shoes. Well, trainers actually. Yeah. Yo, Rizzy, what's your take on France?
First off, man, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed what I saw them did against Spain. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting them to like just get locked down like that because of how they've been playing up until that game, and it's just like a Uno reverse. It's like Spain did what they've been doing to the other teams, did what Spain did to them, what they've been doing to all the other teams coming up to play Spain. Yeah, the players, like especially the attackers, like they got locked down. Like Cucurella, as you mentioned, he was winning like a lot of duels. He was like nobody was getting no change out of him on that side really. Olise, I'm not gonna lie, some of those players, the Spain team made them look average. Made them look average. And I think the coach, what's his name, Deschamps. I think he just like he didn't give them no tactics, no plan because he was to me kind of arrogant. He just put the team out there to play and think they would just like brush Spain aside and like, yeah, we're in the finals again. That's what I got from the game, like, because the players that he has on the bench, he could have mixed it up. He could have brought some players on. I would have preferred seeing Doué got more minutes, even got a start over Barcola, because Barcola, he can dribble, he has a quickness in him, but that's about it at times. He reminds me of Martinelli. I heard King said he's like the Spanish Madueke, but he gives me Martinelli vibes sometimes with the speed and the quickness that he has. But the best thing about him, he's young, so he can get coached. He can get proper coaching and elevate his game, in my opinion. Yeah, Mbappe, bro.
Killy.
Damn, man. Like, I was expecting him to turn up to do something because these are the games that I expect him to put on his back and do something. Even the other players around him, but it didn't happen. It just didn't happen. Saliba, the back issue came back. I hope he's good for Arsenal's sake, because yeah, at the end of the day, I care more about Arsenal than the French team and what they have going on.
Facts.
Yeah, so yeah, I was looking to see them in the finals, but no. The midfield, I think he could have done better, like with the players, with the creative players that he has at his disposal. Like, because you're gonna have certain players in there that's not delivering, that's not doing the business, and you have players on the bench that can come on and that, like, get something out of Magic. We know what Cherokee can do. Zaire Emery, he had a good season so far, and they barely get any minutes. They barely get any minutes. To be fair, though, the players that he's picked to start, most of them been doing their stuff. Most of them been delivering, and I'm talking like the attackers. Mbappe, you got a couple goals. Elise been doing his thing. What's his name? Dembele. Yeah, but it's just the tactics that he had. He just thought the same thing that he was gonna do is gonna work, but nah, it just turned out that it's just fall flat on its face. It's like flat so. Yeah.
Oh man, I hear you, man. I just think that up until then, France didn't actually need to, come out of the comfort zone. And it's funny because I thought France was going to win this, but when you look back at it, because did you know it's maybe I thought Tchouameni was going to do something, but it's like that old cliche. Do you know when you're good at your club, it's not that you're not great at what you do. Sometimes you've got to give thanks to the players that's around you as well. Yeah, because when you play with top players next to you, it kind of elevates you. It's like, do you know when we always talk about partnerships, like in football? Yeah. And last week we did a show about who was the best partnership in your team throughout your years of watching football. Like, just for example, now I said Vieira and Petit. Vieira's played with Gilberto Silva, but the best Petit and Vieira I saw was when they played together for France and for Arsenal. When Petit left, he went downhill. That's what I'm saying. All right? And when we look at Tchouameni in the French team, he couldn't even shine Rodri's boots. But last season, we got told that he was better than Rodri. This season just gone. This is what I'm saying. So, is it the partnership that he has in PSG that makes him look so good, or did he just have a bad tournament? You know what I'm saying? Because no one rated his partner. So I'll just put it down to maybe he's just had a bad something. You know what I'm saying? That, but it is what it is. Yeah. But next to this stage, we've got a man that supports many teams. He's a rage baiter at the best of them. And I've seen him get pissed off and lock the shit off like the rest of them. He is so knowledgeable about football. I call him my light-skinned cousin. You know what I'm saying? From another family member. Big up, man, like Steve. You say, my G.
What's going on? How y'all doing?
Yeah, all good. Seeing as you just stepped in, and I know he's listening, and big up people in the chat. I'm starring all of your questions. I'll get to them. That's what I'm saying. So just bear with me. And H, before Steve goes on, so you ready to pay up here or what? Do you know what, family? Yeah? Do you say we're family out here, right? You got to give that 5-finger discount, man. Man, Rogers is too expensive right now. Give that 5-finger discount. And if you're not willing to do that, let's meet in the middle. I take your 10, you can have Odegaard. You know what I'm saying? And Jesus. Yeah? So that's 3 for 2. Yeah?
That's a fraudulent trade. That's a fraudulent trade, H. I wouldn't do that if I was you, bro.
1 second. Hey, Steve. Don't you hear what Chelsea calls me? She calls me Fraud C.
Chelsea called you Fraud C.
Yeah. I'm telling you, bro, man. This is mad. Like, the names out here is crazy, and I have to fucking change my name this weekend. You know what I'm saying? And it's for the people out there to change it for me, and that comes later. It's a madness that this pussy and Blacker made up. So I fucking hate these lots of times. So anyway, bro, what's your take on the game, on the French game?
France were awful, worthless. I think both England and France, worthless. Both of them were dreadful. With France, it's like none of the good attackers showed up. The manager sucks, and always should have never been in charge of the tournament. You play a two-man midfield against that Spanish midfield too of Olmo, Rodri, and fucking Fabian Ruiz. You're gonna get dunked on every single time. No cojones, no balls, no nothing. It was as angry as England fans were on Wednesday. That's how I was feeling about France on Tuesday. Bro, it just sucked. It was dreadful, like unwatchable. We didn't do anything to test Unai Simon in goal at all. I think Spain were great, but on our end of things, we were so poor. But Spain, it was a walk in the park for them. Second half in particular, man, that was just they were just passing it around, and we were just chasing like freaking like morons. It was bad, bro. Who's innocent till proven guilty? Dude, Chelsea's
Chelsea says innocent until proven guilty. In this house of lawyer, you're fucking guilty once you walk through the door. You got to prove yourself innocent. And I have many clips of you calling me a fraud. See, many streams that I've been in where you come in and called me fraud. See, in the chat. So do you know what? You're guilty, motherfucking guilty. But it's typical, when she's always like, "Oh, woe is me." Yeah, throwing stones and glass houses, and when it breaks, she doesn't want to pay for the bloody glass. You know what I'm saying? Some people, Some people.
people.
So you see, if I say I meant Real, not PSG. Yeah. I just don't know. Like, I think France got what they deserve. Like,
absolutely nothing. Yeah.
Yeah. In the situation,
That was shit.
Yeah, they were. They didn't offer anything. They didn't offer
complete no-show.
You know what I'm saying? It's like they were once the reigning champions 8 years ago. They got in a final 4 years ago and they crashed out horribly. They didn't even like if it was a boxing match, it would have been a Mike Tyson fight, early fucking 80s Mike Tyson fight. He's knocking out everything. Yeah, it was pathetic.
So Don,
yeah.
Would you have given England a chance against France?
We'll get to the England and France game. That's what I'm saying. We got to get to that, yeah, because we're going to talk about that pointless third and fourth game, bronze, and I don't know what the hell they're going to call it game that I'm not going to watch. But we'll get to that game. I just thought that France are pathetic right now, and as talented as they are, what's the point of having so much talent even on the bench?
And playing that terrible as a unit.
Yeah. Because I swear they couldn't even get like 7 passes together. 7 passes together. Like, this is a team of ballers like that. They can play counter-attack. They can play a mid-block. They could play a low block. They could play a passing game. I don't know what the fuck they did that day. All I saw was mistakes after mistakes. Them running into players. 1-2s didn't come off. Balls over the top didn't come off. Everything, if anything and everything could go wrong in the game, it did. And yeah, Saliba is out 4 to 5 months, or 3 to 5 months, let's just say. But he's back, and I wish him well. Right? So, to be honest, I'd like France. It's not that you let me down, because to be honest, I thought you lot was going to win. You lot just played shit. And
Spain is a better unit, man. This is the issue.
Yeah.
Spain is a better unit.
Yeah. King, what do you think they could have done better?
What, France?
Yeah. Against Spain.
Play faster. That's one thing for sure immediately.
Maybe, but I just think once you lose the midfield battle and the manager's not willing to change anything to rectify that, then there's not much you can do.
It's a lost cause,
Yeah, because Spain were just keeping the ball so well. It's like you're just chasing shadows at that point. So and then your attackers aren't doing anything because both the fullbacks are locking them up, especially Cucurella. He had a man of the match performance.
He was outstanding, honestly, man.
Yeah, he was next level that game.
But ain't he a big game player? Every time that you lot got a big game, especially when he was at Chelsea, he always used to be one of the standout players.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got that right level of dirtbag shithousery to playing ball. Yeah, he only hates coming up against right wingers, because he knows he's gonna be flinged down on the floor. Right? But why didn't they test the left back? The right back. Why did they go through the middle? Like, it's like this, yeah. Tell me a defender in the Spanish team that could either come close to an Mbappe or Dembele pace. Just one defender. Yeah. But so if I can see that, why didn't the France team see that who needs to just play on the shoulder? Isolate their players. Isolate their defenders.
Yeah. Mate, this is Deschamps for you. This is Deschamps. How many fucking times do we have to see this from a Deschamps France team after 2018 World Cup? The guy forgot how to coach, or he just stopped doing it. I think it's the latter, because honestly, and I don't even blame. I don't really blame him if he has this opinion. He probably just thinks, I'm just gonna throw on a bunch of amazing players and they'll figure it out. But the issue is that De La Fuente also has, maybe not quite on the same level as France. You could argue they're better. I'd argue they're at the same-ish level, whatever. But De La Fuente actually gets even more out of them because they're well coached. And all of those motherfuckers on the Spanish team, every single one of them, when they were 6, 7, 8 years old, they are all learning the art of possession football. They're doing rondos. They're doing kick-ups. They're learning how to play the game as a team. With France, it's like some of these guys, they come from the different areas of France. Some of them come from African academies. I feel like, and France is a bloody good youth operation, by the way. Like, they
massive, yeah.
We produce players for fun, but the Spanish, I think they're just so well organized, and they just have something. It's almost like a factory, bro. But it's like these guys just have that football intelligence drilled into them as a kid. It's insane. I think France maybe focuses on, and you can say England as well. A lot of the physical attributes, you hear about players that are getting rejected at Premier League clubs or Championship club academies because they're too short or they're not physical enough or whatever. It's like, whereas in Spain, it's like it's not that big of a deal if you're not physical enough or if you're not fast enough for these athletic attributes or whatever. But it's not, because still it's not. I'm not saying that French academies are poor or anything. I'm just saying the Spanish have just as good academies.
Yep.
And in this moment, we all saw that come into a play, because who kept the ball much better? Spain. But who had the more physical and athletic team? It was France, but it didn't matter. I will I need to hammer this fucking point home. Technicality and toughness over just physical attributes and ground and guys who just run around and cover ground. 100 times out of 100.
PMP. It's basically PMP.
I'm taking technical ability over PMP every single day.
Well, bro, you'll be both all the time. And like you said, I have to agree with you, because one thing that the Spanish players do is pass the ball well. Right? Deschamps in these later years, have reminded me of Arsene Wenger in his later years. You know what I'm saying? Get talented players together, have a little team talk, and let them man play without any strategies, any formation change. Like, it's like people, right? Before I bring in the next guest, how many fucking times in attack or defense did you see France change their formation? Because we are accustomed to, in attack, they might play 3 at the back, 5, and so on and so forth. And then when it comes to defense, they either play 4, 5, or 5, 3. Yeah, 1-1. Yeah. Right? So they're shoring themselves up. France stayed with the same formation all game. And
It was
that's not the
static.
first game.
It was static.
It's crazy.
It was static.
It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm gonna have to bring in this pussy over. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's my brother, yeah, and only brothers actually take the piss out of people. He's the one that fucking coined the Donchenko, which people just don't fucking shut up about now, yeah. Big up my brother. What you saying, you motherfucker?
Hey, big up to everyone. I'm here, man. Hey,
Bless.
last night was mad. It's humid. Humidity is the worst. It's the worst. But apart from that, I'm good, man. I'm good. Ready for the World Cup final. Still in over that pussy old fraud Thomas Tuchel. I can't believe he's still in the job. I can't believe the FA is still backing him.
Yeah.
But
Real
Yeah.
loser move. Real loser move, bro.
man,
Losing
Yeah.
mentality. This is why England, mate, you're just wasting time with him in charge.
Do you
You're
know
not
what?
going to win Euro 2028, and you're not
Segue.
going to win the next World Cup if you keep the guy. He has shown us time and time and time and time and time again. He bottles it in big games. Nate, this guy was in charge of PSG. The one that nobody talks about because it's not as a high profile known game, but it's the Coupe de France final from 2019. They go 2-0 up over Saint-René, who are a good side. They have a good side that year. They're like what Palace were, good cup team. They gave them no. Doku was at Anderlecht, I believe.
Okay.
They had a good team though. They had Ismail Assar. Ismail Assar was
Wow.
there.
Yeah.
He was wicked at Stade Rennes. Yeah. And Kamavinga broke out, I believe, the next season. Anyways, they go 2-0 up in the game, and then he starts bringing off defenders, and he puts Wijnaldum right wing, and they collapse, and then they lose on penalties to Stade Rennes because they scored two. Like, mate, this guy blows leads in French Cup finals. And everybody assumes that PSG just walked through those. Nope, not with Tuchel in charge. They didn't. This guy's shit. He's not going to change. He's not going to learn.
And I swear he done it at Bayern Munich versus
Yes,
Real
the
Madrid.
Bernabeu game. Yeah.
Yeah.
He took off Sané. He took off Leroy Sané in the 56th minute for Kim Min-jae.
In the 56th minute for who?
Remember that? I remember that. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Serious?
He took off Leroy Sané when Sané was having a good game, which wasn't that often for Bayern. He was not, unfortunately, wasn't that great at Bayern. But he brought off Sané, not for an injury. Musiala had to come off with an injury, but Sané didn't come off with an injury. Mate, he went defensive at the Bernabeu like the 55th, 60th minute.
And I swear that guy Gonzalo
Hustle.
whatever scored
Hustle.
two.
Boom, boom. Yeah,
Oh,
hustle.
yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah. Neuer made a horrible mistake on one of them, but
So,
mate, we're
so,
getting battered.
so this guy, this is what I'm saying. He's got form for this type of stuff.
Mhm.
And he's even lucky that when he went to the Champions League final against Man City, he faced Pep when Pep was doing madness. Pep said, Rodri, bench. Aguero, bench. What else do you need? No problem. He took advantage. Well done to him. But Tuchel, there's a lot of question marks over him, especially what he did against Argentina. I've never seen it. And this is what people keep forgetting. England got dominated the whole second half. They
Mhm.
scored luckily. It was
He got
breakaway.
ran
goal.
through. Yeah,
was
the
a
goals
breakaway.
against the run of play.
Yeah, it was against the run
The
of
goals
play.
against run of play. Yes.
But Argentina came out on top. It was straight away. You could see they was up on it. Enzo Fernandez shooting from anywhere. Any opportunity he got, he will let it fly. Alvarez, he started getting into the game. Not Messi, not yet. Messi was waiting. He was just like, I don't know, a sniper in the bush. He's just waiting for the opposition to let down their guard. And they decided to do that on the 70th minute when they took off Gordon for Ezri Konsa. We can't forget the stat. 12% possession from 55 until 92. 5 shots in the whole game. Argentina had 5 shots on target. So Argentina's shots on target amounted to England's shots on goal in the whole game.
Disgusting.
So when you actually break it down, what Thomas Tuchel did, this is criminal negligence. Underdog, no win, no fee. You will get the fee from what Thomas Tuchel did. This was criminal behavior. There was no need for it. And then he's turned on the players. The players come out and said, "Oh, we shouldn't have been doing this tactics in long and short." Then Tuchel saying, "Yeah, it's not me. It was the players. I stand by what I done." How can you stand by it? No problem. Stand by me. No, I'm not standing by you. You need to stand at the door center. You need to go. We don't want you here. It's time to go away. Maybe by Leverkusen, Hoffenheim, maybe there's a job there waiting for you.
Mate,
but
I don't even
not-
think he's good enough for those jobs. I don't even think he's good enough for those jobs, bro. No, because honestly, Leverkusen, you just named Leverkusen, Hoffenheim. Yes, Leverkusen won the league recently, and they also won a Pokal, but their best chance is, well, first of all, actually, there'd be no reason for Tuchel to go to a Leverkusen or Hoffenheim. Here's why. Number one, he's not a good league manager. He's won the league twice in his whole flipping career. And he's part of the PSG bottle job against Lille when he left them in third place in the league.
Him and Pochettino.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. What a surprise. So he's not even a good league manager. So Hoffenheim and Tuchel would never win the league with either of those clubs. And then he can't even get it right in the cups nowadays. He hasn't won a fucking cup since the Champions League.
Steve,
bro, was that a
that's
fluke?
No, it's not a fluke. No, it's who he is.
he's bro. For me, he's shit.
He's awful, man.
That game against fucking Argentina was pathetic.
Yeah.
Pathetic.
Yeah.
How the fuck could you call yourself a manager and stand on your sword? At least you could say, "Do you know what? Yeah, I got it wrong." Yeah. How could you stand on your sword by bringing them 2 outfield attacking players 95 minutes with 4 minutes to play?
Shocking, bro.
How the fuck could you have fucking a back 6? Who plays a back 6? Not even Arteta's stupid enough to play a back 6. And if Arteta did, I can understand it because he's a defensive manager first. Yeah? Or he has been in the last 3 seasons. Right? So I can understand that. So those players are drilled to play in a back 6. Yeah? I crashed it out on Dan Burn when on the night, right? And do you know what, right? Is that unfair? Do you know what? Fuck it, it is what it is. If you're going to play and all of that shit happens, yeah, it happens. You know what I'm saying? I crashed it on the Man City defenders. Do you know why? Because John Stones, yeah, he misjudged his jump. Yeah?
It wasn't by a lot, but it was by enough.
No, it was by enough. It was by enough, yeah. And the thing is, like, inches make the difference. Pause.
Hey, yo!
Pause.
Huh? Well, big chins make a difference. Did I hear it?
No, fam. No. Bro.
Wait.
Man,
Do you know what, yeah? Do you know what, yeah? That's a pause moment. That's a pause moment right there, yeah.
Hey,
But
yo.
we got to crash it out on the players who crashed it. We got to crash it out on, because I've been seeing these conspiracy theories and like, should that Jed Spence been a foul that Messi did on him? We've seen big players get calls. We've seen it all in our clubs. You know what I'm saying? So I want to keep that standpoint. All refs around the world are shit. VAR is supposed to pick up certain things. They didn't. They deemed that as a non-foul. Yeah. But in the game for 96 minutes or 97 or whatever the fuck it was, England wasn't good enough. If people want to cry about one simple foul, yeah, and not the fact that this motherfucker played 3 defenders, yeah, for more than 10 minutes before he brought on a fucking 2 outlets for 4 minutes. You want to crash out? You want to crash out
After
on
the damage was done, by the way.
Mate, it was disgusting, bro.
Bro,
Fucking disgusting. So, bro.
You see the second goal, Argentina second goal, that cross that Messi put in, like the way the England players, they were so backing off. They were like scared of Messi. He was
They was all shook.
it was acre
Oh,
space. Nobody, you would have think England was down to 10 men. The way they were like backing off Messi to make that cross, like, and as you say, what's his name? Stones getting out jumped by Martinez. Nah, man. Tuchel
you
should-
know what? There's two things with that. There's two things with Martinez, who's I think 5'7", 5'7". Not a tall guy. You know why he won the header though? Number one, desire. Just pure fucking desire and adrenaline. Number two, low key. Sometimes the height don't matter with the.
That's
with
true.
some guys have a some guys can just fucking lead, like they're NBA point guards that can fucking jump
Yeah,
super
because
fucking high, bro.
Jota was like that, man. All right.
Yes, Jota. Yeah.
But then you can't even praise, like, you can praise Martinez. I get it, yeah, because you know the short guy jumping high and all of that. But
Yeah.
fucking hell, Chelsea, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. Yeah.
Hey yo.
You could praise him, but then you got to see it like this: when you're a defender playing at the highest level, and you was classed as one of the best English defenders, one of the top 5 defenders in the English Premier League, and you misjudge a ball like that in a semi-final game,
Maybe that's why he's not at Man City no more.
right? That's horrible. Honestly, that's horrible, and that's also, do you know what? Yeah, because normally I give the players as much as the manager.
Benefit of the doubt or stick.
Yeah, but then, like, just put it this way: if you would have done a light for Gordon, pace and power now, what Steve was talking about before, yeah, with certain things, Argentina would have never been in that position, because they'll think that, you know what, yeah, if Messi loses the ball or when he puts the ball in, now we have to have more players back just in case on the break, just in case they get on the break. Do you remember we talked about this? Do you remember when Bellingham broke? Who was near him? This was
No
later
one?
on in the game.
Not a soul.
We gotta
Mate.
talk about the fraud as well. There's a fraud just lurking up
Oh.
front for no reason.
Harry
Yeah.
Kane in an England shirt when it matters. Yeah.
Who? Harry Kane.
Yeah.
Harry, Harry,
Class
that's class E. Yeah. When it comes to England, it's class E. It's a straight failure. He can only score against teams like Jamaica, Barbados, Bermuda, Bosnia, Bomboclat. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the only team he can score against.
Bermuda.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Harry Kane is like having
Delete.
paracetamol if you've had a gunshot wound. It's not gonna work. When you need the actual medicine to cure your pain, would you have Harry Kane? No, because he can't help. It's nothing. It's invalid. It's the paracetamol has gone out of date in 2006. It's not gonna work for you. You're done. You can't rely on Harry Kane. No, who relied on Harry Kane? Harry Kane, we saw it. League Cup
You know what's
final.
crazy?
1 second, League Cup final all those years ago. Champions League final, semi-final of the World Cup, quarter final against France in the World Cup, kicked it over the bar. When has Harry Kane delivered when it's mattered? Oh, a penalty against Denmark in the Euros. Denmark! We needed penalties to beat Denmark. People not even realize.
Messi's great by almost every single team.
And don't forget Iceland. Don't forget Iceland.
Was
Oh,
he
yeah,
even there? He was there. Him and
before.
Vardy. That was his first tournament, I believe. And Rooney, they was all there. So this Harry Kane, he just prances around. He might get you 7 goals in the group stages against chicken farmers and flipping bacon butty rollers. But I'm telling you now, when it matters, when it seriously matters, Harry
Right.
Kane's not there. He is not there. He just goes on holiday. He walks around. You know what the craziest thing to me? I don't know if I said this yesterday. Harry Kane, the average position, Declan Rice was higher than him. Declan Rice was higher
How?
up the pitch than Harry Kane. How? How is this
That's
possible?
Listen,
Declan's
listen.
on one leg. That Harry Kane, he's got blood on his hands and he's the captain. Him as
Yeah.
well. You strip him of the captaincy. You
I think-
strip that of the captaincy. There's many people. Mark Bullingham of the FA. You sack him today. He doesn't want to get rid of Tuchel. No problem. We get rid of you, the people. Where's the general election? Why can't the public vote who's the next leader of the FA? We want a general election because I'm telling you, I'm voting him out. If he doesn't want to get rid of Tuchel, if Tuchel's staying till the next tournament, then I'm out. I'm out. I go and support France. I go and support whoever, Azerbaijan, anyone. But I'm not involved in this because I know what's going to happen. And I always get tricked by England. The trickery started in 2002 when Ronaldinho, he lobbed my goalkeeper, David Seaman. I went to school because the games was at 8 o'clock in the morning. I cried. But England, they always bring you back. The false hope. We're here again. We're here again. It's not 2002. It's 2026. 24 years later. And we're all in pain again.
Funny you talk about false hope. Like, to me, I think the false hope started when Kane scored the brace. When Gordon came in that previous game and with the 2 assists. I was like, oh, maybe England might be turning a corner here. But nah, Harry Kane, it's like every tournament he sends a ball out in orbit. When it comes down to when it really matters, he's nowhere to be seen. Why you bring Ivan Toney if you're not going to use him? You're going to save him for the last 5 minutes? Yeah, serious question marks over those subs, over those decisions from Tuchel in that game. That was, bro, I don't know if you got a phone call. That's all.
So sorry, Busy. Do you know what Harry Kane reminds me of? Yeah, same man's in a dance, yeah, in a shops. People, young ones out there, that's a party. He's in a party. You see a Becky. Let's just say a Becky over there.
Yeah.
Right? From afar, the dress looks on point. The shoes look on point. Everything about it looks on point. Like you're shimmying over there in soccer style, yeah. You get over there, right? Somewhere there's a bit more light, right? Her shoes are too small. Yeah? Her body shape is wrong. She says hello to you. She got that halitosis. Yeah? So for you, it's pointless talking to her, right? That's what like is Harry Kane on the field. Why is a striker? Why is the number 9? Why is the pivot as deep as fucking Stones to receive the ball? I can understand a number 8 doing it. Maybe a number 10 certain times. But why is your striker where Stone should be? Getting the ball, driving it forward. Yeah? They've got so many different players on the field. They've got so many different players on the bench. You want your striker to be a striker. So now you're accommodating the other team by putting your so-called best player in defense or in midfield. When his first and foremost job is to score a goal. Because it's like this, right? People will disrespect a right and left back or fullback for lack of defensive, for lack of defending. It's like Trent. Trent has been getting disrespected for so many years about his defending because he's a defender. But yet, Harry Kane doesn't get disrespected for being a striker playing in fucking defense. Why? We see an aging Messi. We see even Mbappe. We see a Haaland do his thing. And my man got a brace, and that was it, like Michael Jackson. This is it. Are you taking a piss out of my life? Are you taking a piss out of my life? Like Harry Kane, yeah? Whatever prison Tuchel goes to, bring your accomplice with you. Joint enterprise is a real thing, people. Bring that motherfucker. Get him. Bro, I do not want to see him go to the Euros. Yeah? He's taken up valid places for, who is it? Tony. Tony should have been there. I don't care. He was there. Tony would have done a better job. You don't need if you really wanted Harry Kane to play there, why the fuck you just play him in midfield as a number 10 and make Tony or Ollie Watkins be on the field for the whole match? They would have offered us more.
Definitely.
Yeah? Why? Do you know how stupid? Do you know what? Yeah, you see Tuchel. Yeah, I swear, my man must have fucking rolled on the blue bus. Yeah, blue bus, blood. Right. I'm trying to not be disrespectful for anyone because I don't understand how you must be, bro. That is okay. What's the shittest manager in the Premier League over the last 10 years? It's probably Amarin, right? He like the only difference between him and
No,
Amarin,
Or
Rafinha.
Arteta.
Arteta won the league, so shut up.
Oh, bro.
Rafinha.
Rafinha, yeah.
Rafinha's
Rafinha.
the
Rafinha.
But
Do you know what it is? Yeah, you see, sins of the fathers will be sins of the son. Basically, what I'm saying, they both are ex-Chelsea men, right? That's his son. That's his father right there, blood. You know what I'm saying? People's managers, stay away from fucking Chelsea because that's what you turn into. Do you know one of those old, the decapitated fucking grandfathers that look that are 50 and they look like 90 years old? You know what I'm saying? They're just shit. That's who he is, bro. Fucking shit makes me sick. Get him out of this fucking team. Yeah, get Harry Kane and get Tuchel. I don't care what no one says to me. Anyone could say to me, "Oh yeah, but it's one tournament. Look what fucking Southgate did." Southgate has never won anything. Tuchel has, so we're having him as a higher caliber manager.
He did worse than Southgate. Or the same.
Bruv,
Same in World Cup.
where's reform when we need them? Deport. Why ain't they deported Tuchel? Why is he still here? Why ain't he been taken? This is where you take him. You put him on the boat and you send him away. We don't want to see him.
I don't see nothing wrong with Tuchel. I don't see nothing wrong with Tuchel. He would do the same thing Arteta does this season. Just defend, and hope for the best.
But the best thing coming. You have to get over the line.
I mean,
right now, bruv, not even Arteta. This is how bad. If we're saying not even Southgate has done this, like no one's done this. Put 7 defenders. At least Arteta defends with his wingers. At least he does it like that. He doesn't put 7 defenders. 7-2-1. Bellingham and Rodgers in the midfield.
I don't know. Maybe Arteta told him to do it. Listen,
Maybe
we've seen
they're in
Tuchel. What's most games he's been to? Arsenal games. He's been watching Arsenal all season, man. He's been taking notes.
Maybe Arteta's the next England manager.
What's your vendetta with Arteta, bro? I don't like him, but bro, this guy.
He's back in Tuchel. He's back in Tuchel, man. These Chelsea, man, they get touchy.
No. International football is dictated by what the league does and what.
No, we're questioning that Champions League. Was it in COVID? Like, how did he win it? Was Pep bottling it? Like, what's going on, like Tuchel?
Oh no,
you say
Pep definitely
inspired.
Pep definitely bold.
By Arteta.
Yeah, 100%.
Inspired by Arteta.
Let's talk about Starboy. Let's talk about Basmati Rice. Let's talk about these players that are meant to be world class. They won
the worst
Premier
player
League
on the pitch was Reece James. So I wouldn't want to go with it.
No. Okay. Rephrase that. The worst English player of the tournament was Reece James. He couldn't even fucking put a cross.
What do you mean? The wingers, Saka, limping to the left, limping to the right, limping all night.
Bro, Saka just about played.
What about Madueke? What Madueke, your Premier League champion?
No. Okay, I get that. Yeah, but the thing is, at least I can say that Madueke had one good match. Tell me a match where fucking Reece James done anything. That's your boy, blood.
He didn't have a good minute.
He's generational.
Not one winger had good 1 minute.
No, they had good minutes, man. You're being disingenuous now, man. Tell me a game that
I'm not. All them wingers were rubbish. Gordon, trash. James. Rashi, he's still finding his freedom. Saka was limping left and right, and Madueke. You know what I knew was the problem? He missed an open goal. He missed an open goal before the tournament and smiled about it. It was like acting like it was normal, and he played like that the whole tournament. He was a fool. But
who's that?
Also. Madueke. He missed the open goal before the tournament and was smiling like this, like it was okay.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, but then, okay, do you expect or rate Madueke? expected to have good games. There you go. Do you expect James at right back to have good games?
Of
I
course.
wouldn't have taken
There
Reece
you
James
go.
to be honest
No,
with you.
no. That's not the question, bro. Yeah. Do you expect Reece James to have good games?
What do you mean? Do I expect him?
Yeah,
Not in a
because
tournament
of-
like this. No.
No. The reason why I would say yes is because of the caliber of player that he is. Yes,
Yeah.
should he be managed? But
Yeah.
the caliber of player, because of the caliber of player that he is, yeah, from his level, from what I've been hearing about this generational world class fucking right back, he's so
But
good in
Tuchel
the
made
play,
a
so
mistake
good in
by playing
midfield,
him
yeah.
2 games in a row.
Yeah,
He
well,
got
it is
injured
what it
after
is,
the
innit?
in the second game.
I
and
made a
then
mistake by. Bruv, I made a mistake by giving my ex, but you live and you learn, innit? Yeah, it is what it is. Life goes on, then you move on. Is what I'm saying.
About
It
those
was mis-
crosses.
Reece James was mismanagement from the manager. To be honest with you,
But
to be honest, I would have never taken Reece James because the thing about it is that right back position.
You want him
was
fit.
different.
I get it.
Yeah,
all right, but
I wouldn't have
can we-
taken Livramento either because they're both injury prone. They just
So-
didn't play.
So are we gonna now dissect the squad, like, because now the tournament
They're not
is
that
done,
good. A lot of these guys just ain't that good.
and a lot of them shouldn't have went. Why is
Okay.
Saka
Yeah.
there?
Okay, let's do this now. Yeah, starting 11s, most starting 11s.
Pickford sucks. There you go. There's the first one out. Pickford ain't
so-
that guy.
He can't go the next Euros. His
It's
time
probably
done.
gonna be
Yeah,
James
because
Trafford.
he's just
No, he
he's been
can't.
a part of all of these fucking L's. Like he's not the solution.
And he
Let's say
plays for
that he's
Everton.
decent. Maybe I think at the best of times, Pickford is decent, but not good enough to win you something. I doubt it.
He's not won anything.
Just
Yeah.
most. He's tried to do the most at times, and he just
Yes, he does. Yes.
He just
Do you know,
needs a-
yeah. Go on. So, where is he going?
No, yeah, I was saying I mentioned about Pickford. He just do the most at times when he just keep it basic, bro. Like what? Just get the ball up the pitch at times when you need to get the ball up the pitch. Like stop trying to like have the cameras on you like this is Love Island, bro. Like
Him, the small hands.
flick back isn't flicking anymore.
He's T-Rex in around the place, but what are you talking
Yeah.
about, man? Okay, so we bring him here. We put him on the blue light district. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let me start nice and easy. Jed Spence.
No,
You know
No.
what? He's.
dash him in the bin.
I mean, I don't think he's that great of a player. I think he's decent. But you know what? He actually did his very, very best and actually played pretty well. So,
He was the best player yesterday, so we got to
Yeah.
at least give him.
albeit it's not saying too
some
much,
praise.
but
Yeah,
he at least on the individual level was not shameful.
He even played good against Norway. I'll give him that. He played
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. One
Yeah.
thing that I feel bad about with Jed Spence is that like this brother was playing right back one of the games, then he's playing left back, then he's getting benched. Like Tuchel chopping and changing all these fucking lineups all the time. How do you
that
expect your
clip?
team?
You saw that
Bro,
when Tuchel was shouting at him on the
Yeah.
line? Bro, that was crazy, man.
mate, I don't get Tuchel just wow. It always goes back to let's be honest. I think with these national teams, you got to have a decent manager to win something, or your manager has to have a good tournament.
Yeah.
Because like these Tuchel sucks. Roberto Martinez sucks. Didier Deschamps sucks. He's a World Cup, but like he sucks.
Yeah.
I
He's
hit-
not been good since then.
No,
Do you know what, yeah?
exactly. He's been a one-hit wonder.
Do you know?
And-
Yeah, I actually rate Jed Spence because of everything that you said, Steve. Plus, this is his first tournament. Yeah, he came from a team that finished where in the league. So do you know what? It's not like his spirits was high, but yet he done the basic stuff. You know what I'm saying? And
Yes.
like considering he's still quite young and everything that I said, like I wouldn't say he's outstanding, but I wasn't expecting him to even be at that quality. Do you know what I'm saying? Because he was one of the players that helped keep Messi quiet, right? And if if England would have got that foul, that because he kicked the ball away, it could have been a different story. So do you know what? I think he deserves to be there. I actually think he deserves to be there, in my opinion. Just in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? What we saying, Stones?
No.
I would
What?
He
Oh,
shouldn't.
wait. What are we doing this on for the next tournament?
No. We're just doing it now. Who deserves to be there and who didn't in the first team? Let's just say, and then we go to the bench players.
I wouldn't have taken John Stones. He wasn't a good last season. Wasn't good in the tournament. I mean, what are we doing here?
I wouldn't have taken him, but seeing how things planned out, I probably would have started him and Maguire. Gahey, Konsa, these
Braithwaite?
people are
What about
nonsense.
Braithwaite? What about
They're
Braithwaite?
nonsense. But think about it, they look good. These lot are just mid-table players. I'm just
Gahey,
being honest
same
now.
thing like
England,
Gahey.
England got to stop this. Anyone that team finishes 10th or below, you can't even be in it. You're unavailable for selection. We can't
To be
even
fair, Spence was part of 17th place Tottenham and he balled out though.
Yeah, he balled out one game, but it don't matter no more. We just got to set a rule because Jordan Henderson wouldn't be there, would he?
No.
He wouldn't be there. Like all of these players that just have no experience at the top level, they've never played a Champions League game. They just don't look right. Pickford, for one, he shouldn't be there. He shouldn't be there. I've just had enough of this England. I'm trying to find a way that we can win. I don't know
like
how.
a brand new team with I'm telling you, there's so many players out there. There's so many English players out there that actually do well. Like Tyler Morton at Lyon was amazing this year. And in midfield, he would fit what England need. Someone to carry the ball and pop it around, but cover ground as well.
What happened to Angel Gomez? He was cooking for Carsley.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe what I was watching. There were certain games he just looked unbelievable. He didn't get another game.
And then there's what's it called?
What Wharton?
You go with I was saying bring a Dowman or something, or give these kids a chance because we've seen too many times this same England core just fail, bro. Ngabula is another one at Liverpool.
I'd take.
I would have to see Nwaneri on the wings instead of Madueke.
Yeah, Nwaneri.
Anyone over Madueke.
Maybe
Lewis Skelly would have been good.
Perfect.
Yeah, Lewis Skelly.
Lewis Hall.
Yeah.
All these young ballers that you could have brought in.
And the thing is, with these young ballers, one thing you're getting is pure passion because they want to solidify themselves and they're playing because they want to be in the first team of their squad. Not these overrated, overpaid pieces of shit that we saw. Yeah, especially on Tuesday. A lot of these ballers call themselves ballers. How dare you? Pushing out of headers, pushing out of fucking challenges. Some of them are ex-Premier League winners. Some of them are current Premier League winners. Yeah, let's keep it 100 right now. You hear me? You're like people commended what's his face Tuchel for leaving Foden and Palmer at home. That was fucking easy because they've been shit all season, you pricks. You know what I'm saying? That's easy. Because even though they're ballers, they won't have done nothing because they've done fuck all in any tournament that they've played in.
Oh no, Palmer has. He was the only reason that England had a chance last time.
Okay. Palmer did, cool in it, but he did nothing last season. We're playing off form only, from the last seasons.
Yeah, but that's the problem. You can have a player like Palmer off the bench to give you something different.
Yeah, but when he's played, he doesn't do nothing at Chelsea. Last season anyway. So I think he was a pointless player. My thing is bring a younger player, simply because one thing you're getting is passion. You're getting that hard work. You're getting energy. You're getting legs. You're getting consistency. So they bring on. So you have a Dan Burn.
I mean, they bought Trevor Chalobah for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh my god! Don't remind me.
Why is Levi Colwell? Another two other Chelsea youngsters. Two other Chelsea youngsters that I think I'd like to see on England is fucking Colwell and the youth that Chelsea. Achimpong, Josh. Yeah. I'd love to see some. Bro, Achimpong, that's the kind of player where it's he's pace and power, but he's technical. He's got some stuff he needs to work on. Don't get me wrong, but that, for me, I'd rather see that than fucking Maguire, Stones, and fucking these guys. Try something new.
I think
Yeah.
next tournament.
Germany, by the way, Germany need the same thing as well. Germany, like since
Definitely.
2018, bro. Since 2018, Werner, Havertz, Kimmich, Goretzka, Ta recently, Neuer. Like Germany need a refresh, just like England do, because it's like y'all.
Keeper, mostly the keeper.
Yeah, but like Havertz is
All over.
Havertz is dreadful for Germany. Dreadful. And it's not the first tournament that he's been dreadful. It's multiple.
Yeah.
Leroy Sané. Leroy Sané in 2026.
Criminal.
He's horrible. He's one of the worst wingers at the tournament, man.
Horrible.
Yeah.
They're
He
open
couldn't beat a single man.
for that when Albert scored the last goal, they chipped the keeper. And I commented on Flawless Channel, said no pressure goal from Havertz, because I wanted to see that in the finals, in the Champions League. Would have done it and it didn't because of the pressure. No pressure goal.
Scored again, no? Scored again in the Champions League final, but obviously Van Havertz. But bruv, you see, yeah, you see this England. I'll be honest. There needs to be a reboot. There's at least 10 people in this squad that should be barred. You know, like if you go done, you can click on someone's thing and it says ban, removed from studio. Certain players in this England need a ban. Hurricane, he might need the ban.
John Anderson.
Ban.
Yeah, man.
Stones banned.
Just ban, retire.
Pickford. Don't even ban.
Ban.
Throw in prison. Throw in prison. Throw him in the T-Rex arms in prison. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna have to
Rashford,
ban. We're gonna have to ban.
Rashford,
Rashford
really?
ban.
Gordon.
Ban.
You don't need Gordon or
Madueke,
Rashford.
woo!
You don't really need them.
Hey,
Dan
Bro.
Burn.
I saw
Dan
Zlatan.
Burn, ban.
Yeah, Burn, you don't need to.
Ban. If Gahey's not careful, he's gonna get banned as well.
Yeah.
Especially
what?
after what Martinez was doing, and he was scared. I don't know if you saw it. He was.
Yeah.
He looked like the cat meme or the dog meme.
That's mad.
Gay. I need to speak on Gay for a second, man. Like, cause
Fortunate.
Gay, man, is like since he went to City, I don't know. To me, he looked better at Palace. I don't know.
Yeah,
If
I think he. Yeah,
Oh my days! Sorry,
I don't know if it's because
Eze's due to get the ban as well. But
ooh, Eze was horrific this tournament. Oh my god.
sorry,
oh man,
He
like
broke,
Gay,
man.
like I don't know if it's because he went to a bigger team. They say the bright lights, and you know when you go up to a next level, bro. I haven't been like really convinced by him and his defending. When I watched him at Palace, I see him busting case. I see him putting in some shift, putting in defensive tackles, quality defensive tackles. That's why they bought him in the first place.
Who? No, that's a
Don't take
madness.
Chelsea seriously.
Yeah,
Hey, Charles, any past your bedtime?
Yeah, man.
that's
Right,
crazy.
Gal said
he won't
I
even
do
get into
agree.
Ireland.
I do agree with Rizzy on the Guehi point. I think he's still thinking about that pass that he made that cost them the title.
Everton ting. Yeah.
Yeah, I still think he's thinking about that. That's what it looks like when he plays. He's still thinking about that.
And he shouldn't though. That's something. Yo, if that let's go back to Achimpong. If Achimpong makes a huge mistake like that and he looks shaky for a little bit after, you can understand it. You're a young player going through a bad run, right? Gahey, bro, you shouldn't. That shouldn't be. I don't know if I buy that excuse or not. If that's the case, then that's
No, but some
unacceptable.
players don't have it mentally up here like that. Like if you've been in a
Yeah,
small
but
team
I
most of
think
your career,
Gahey.
and
I don't know if Gahey. I don't
know if he has it because he's only
Wait,
been
one
at City for
second.
6 months.
One second. Wasn't Gahey the player who passed the ball so that Arsenal could win the league?
Yeah,
Yes,
And they put him in this team.
Everton.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Just saying.
Watch
Yeah,
Zarlak going forward and see how he plays and see if him not passing the ball to Allen affect him. That's all I'm saying. That's all.
But you see what I mean about the nobodies. Like, bruv, he even play a Champions League game this season, maybe 2. So he's only played like 2 to 4 Champions League games in his whole
He was
life.
part of the Real Madrid demolition.
Yeah.
Where they got smoked. They got pieced up. They got pieced up at the Bernabeu. Was it 4-0 or 3-0?
Yeah, it was
3.
bad.
Valverde.
Yeah, Valverde had trick. Oh, God.
Yeah, so they got battered there. So he's got form for not being able to cope. Yeah, you can say, oh, he won the FA Cup at Palace, he won the FA Cup at City. This ain't no FA Cup, big man. Big man, this is the World Cup world stage. The eyes. You've got 10 billion. I don't even know if it's 10 billion, but we just say you got 10 billion people watching you. The pressure's different. The pressure's like when you was in the Premier League running and you crumbled. The pressure is different. And there's certain players in this England team, when the lights are bright, they're nowhere to be seen. Nowhere to be seen. And it's bad. Like, especially starts from their captain and it goes to the goalkeeper. Back to front. Shambolic. And Tuchel, just resign. I can't forgive you. You have to go, man. You have to fuck off, Tuchel, man.
They're not going to get rid of him.
It's really bad. Like I said, he's just going to waste your time.
Yeah.
He's just going to waste your freaking time at the next tournament, bro. I don't care what fucking Flawless says. This brother going with the he running the gimmick again. It's coming home. I'm just 2 years early about it. Bro, forget it if it's too cool. You can't run that gimmick, bro.
Nah, too cool is dog shit. No matter how you want to play it, too cool is so okay. I sometimes I seem to be disrespectful, but some people really deserve it. They really deserve it, man. When you're okay, King, how the hell can you actually try to win something when you bring on 3 fucking defenders before you bring on 2 outfield players? With 4 minutes ago.
But I knew that Tuchel was the wrong appointment from the start anyway. So
yeah.
Yep. You don't go from defensive manager to defensive manager and think that's gonna make a change.
This prick.
Mate, England might you might call me crazy for this, okay? You man might have been better off going for an Ange Postecoglou, you know.
Mate, I'll ban you for that. Do not say the boogeyman's name on this channel. I fucking hate that prick.
I'm just saying.
Yeah? That fucking piece of shit. I hate him. He has an enemy in me for life, the piece of shit.
Anjan Zinchenko.
You need a positive manager for a World Cup.
He won Spurs a Europa League. Maybe he could win England the Euros.
No.
Ain't nobody thought Spurs was gonna win a trophy.
Yeah, final against that United team. I mean, anybody could have beat them. And it was an own
goal
as well.
Wait, King. So you picked them to win the game before the game? You said Spurs would win?
What Spurs United game? I don't even remember.
I predicted a Man United
Fuck
win.
you.
I was like, oh yeah, they're just gonna freaking.
I think Man United were gonna win, but they were both trash anyway. So
yeah.
They were both terrible.
And neither of them turned up. They were both shit.
Yeah.
You just got that fluky ass goal. That was one of the worst football matches I've seen in my life.
Yeah. Well, Amarim was a bad manager as well.
Yeah, shit. Yeah.
All right, people, before we even carry on with this England, kick out players and all of that, go to prison.
And Germany as well.
I've got to do a name change. I've got to do a name change because I did something to do it this week because these like didn't fucking show up. So give your best names. Yeah, I'll pick 3. Not Donny Blue. Keep that shit out of your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Don't make me tell you to Will Smith out here. You know what I'm saying? Give me 3 names, everyone, and the crowd has to pick.
All right.
So you're telling the camera for that, innit? Okay, my name has to change, yeah? I did promise this. My name has to change. Right?
What was the last name you had?
Was it Donacho?
Dunstopoglu.
What? That one. What? I missed that one.
Dunstopoglu.
Maybe Donald Heskey.
Oh, I got one.
Fucking prick.
Yo, ready?
Yeah,
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump Senior.
Donald Trump. There you go. Don C. Trump. There you go. Yeah.
Donald C. Trump.
I fucking hate you, Lord.
Donald Trump. I'm gonna go with Don Chino.
Don Chino, yeah. Okay, no, okay. Then.
Don C. Trump.
Okay. So, Brad, give me 1 second because of you. So, you're saying Don Chino, Rizzy.
Yeah.
What are you saying, Steve?
Oh, I'm going with Donald C. Trump. Yeah.
Donald C. Trump. Right then, do you know what, yeah? I'm also make it right now, yeah.
If you don't get the
Donald C.
Chino,
And we go with whatever.
Chino, it's coming from Pacha.
Oh yeah.
Well,
What about?
I
I
say
swear there was a one with
it's Donald
Hasselbank,
C.
Hasselbank or something like that.
Oh, Dusselbank.
Okay,
Dusselbank.
okay, King, what's your one?
A Donald T. Trump. Let's go.
Okay, Black, what's your one?
But I'm Donald C. Any abbreviation. Donald C. Chino. Donald C. Trump. Donald C.
Okay.
Pompey. Donald C. Tuchel. But yeah, I do like the Donald C. Trump though.
Okay, so Rizzy's one is what's it? Donald C. Chino.
Yeah.
Okay, so Prime, I need one more name.
For what?
I've got to be named. I've got to be renamed. So, or should I just do two?
Thought this was a one-time thing, but
No. I said that I'm going to do it right up to the first week of the Premier League. Well, yeah, God. Yeah. So I've got like 4 more weeks. I hate you guys.
Oh, Gareth Dungate. Gareth Dungate.
Nah, 5.
5 more weeks.
Yeah, because we're not counting the Community Shield. That's not the start.
You're a prick. I was counting the Community Shield. Man. What's wrong with you? Technically, that's the first game, you fucker.
You said the Premier League.
I know.
Your words, not mine.
Okay. Chat. Yeah, I can't see the chat right, but let's get one more name in there. Someone pick one more name. Prime. Anyone pick one more name.
Mate, I think Donald C. Trump might win by default, bro.
Yeah, I know, but we got to keep this like you know.
Thing, Gareth.
We're going by the rules.
Gareth who?
Dungate.
Danovich.
Donovan. I like that.
Mine's in the chat.
What is it? I can't see the chat.
Alejandro Nacho. Alejandron.
Yeah.
Oh fucking hell! I hate you guys so much. It's unbelievable.
That's not very nice, Don. That's very nice. That's not very nice, Donald.
You know it's serious when you get the full name.
Donald.
Yeah, chat.
Nah, man, I say Donny Sims, you know.
All right, keep those names for next week, innit? He says B Tech Don Robbie.
Who said that? Fuck.
Donny Sins. Fuck you know.
Bro.
Two.
10 teams on deck.
Boy, it's looking like a whitewash. 6-0, get the whitewash.
You know, it's pointless for you even keeping this shit up now, you know. fuck you.
Whoa, man said Donny Juicy, man. That's
Juicy,
coming
man.
like
Hey,
what's it
yo.
called? That's what's his name? Is that Things Burner?
Hey, yo.
What's his name? Vodge is Burner.
Yeah, facts. That is some Vodge type of shit to say, bro.
Man, them need to.
No, that last name is wild. I'm not gonna say.
Don Olifa. That's insane.
Oh, fuck you guys.
Me a Don Leafer. No,
Here, Don.
no, stop.
Oh.
No. But obviously, you think I forgot about Tuchel? Like, I ain't forgot about this guy, you know. I swear. I want to strangle him. Where is
Oh,
he?
you guys are talking about England.
Oh.
And also Germany, because both of those
Nah.
nations need to clear out their starting 11s almost.
Are
Actually,
you guys all?
Wait, not
Are you guys?
Brazil?
And Brazil as well. Brazil probably need to clear out their 11.
Are you guys all done talking about England yet, or can I go, or should I wait until you guys?
Yeah.
Are done?
Go.
Nah, wait until you guys, because I have a different opinion. So I'll wait until you guys are done.
Oh, here he's gonna be contrarian, isn't he?
No, I'm not.
People, as you can see, the name
I'll
has
wait till you
changed.
guys go. Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Donald C. Trump.
Wait, can you put a junior or a
No.
senior at the end, please?
Steph, you're gonna get some, mate. You're gonna get some.
No,
fucking
we want a
random
junior.
Instagram
Wait,
DM.
can we do a vote?
Yo.
Is it junior or senior?
Yo,
Isn't
Doncey's
he
gonna
younger?
get
So
some.
it should be a junior.
Doncey's gonna get some threatening DMs on fucking Instagram, being like, I knew you were
Right,
fucking
wait.
right wing."
But to be honest, yeah, with all of the shit that I spat on Arsenal and Arteta, I've actually made Arsenal great again. Man for the people.
No. You need to get like a yellow wig, like a blonde wig, and wear it one day.
Disgraceful.
You need to do it.
Disgraceful. Make Arsenal great again. Great again, great again. Make Arsenal great again, great again. Nah, it's a shambles.
I know how good they are, the Arsenal. You know, I mean, I call them Stan exclusively. This is my doing.
Yeah, with England, right? Yeah, what Tuchel did against Argentina towards the end, criminal. But my stance with England is the same thing I've been saying for years. Your players don't turn up in big moments. England players are not as good as what everyone makes them out to be.
Yeah.
Like, you guys getting knocked out the way you did was something I said that was going to happen pre-tournament. Dante, you remember I told you England will get knocked out, everyone will blame Tuchel. No one's going to look at players. It was only 2 games ago, everyone was saying Kane, Ballon d'Or, best player on the planet. Where is he when you need them? People were calling Jude Superman, light-skinned Superman, mixed race Superman.
Holy shit.
Where was he? What did he have kryptonite in him? What happened? Where was he?
Yeah, Messi was a kryptonite.
You had a 300 million midfield.
Million.
Where was Jude? To be fair, I think Declan Rice had a decent game, but Anderson.
No, he didn't.
Anderson.
Declan Rice did not have a decent game.
Anyways, I'm talking. Anderson. Big world stage. The world's watching him. He's a flop. This guy's flopped at this season already. This guy's awful. Jed Spence, fine. He looked good against Argentina, but all tournament didn't really do much. Chelsea fans won't admit it, but Reece James was awful again. Again. Your center half options, listen, Guehi, good thing you're at Man City, mate, because you're not it. You're not it really. John Stones is old, fair enough, but I understand why he's in the squad because England's center backs aren't really that good either. And Pickford, this is his first truly bad tournament for England. I don't know what happened, but this guy looked awful. All tournament, he looked awful. The amount of goals he let in that he shouldn't be saving is weird. So I understand. Obviously, Tuchel gets criticism, but same thing I said when you guys had Southgate. Blaming solely the manager and not looking at your supposed world-class players is a bit weird to me. People are talking about, the next generation and like Dauman and Rio and whatever and Wanyeri. Why should it be any different? Because I remember when England got knocked out to Iceland and you guys had this whole new revamp. This revamp you have, this is what it's ended up. It's what it's ended up you guys with. Where when you get to the world stage and you face a top 10 nation in the knockout stage, you get knocked out. This is what happens. You guys get shook. You have an inferiority complex. That's what I was trying to tell Jez in the group chat. But I agree, Argentina, they're not great. But you guys have an inferiority complex against the top opposition. And it's funny because
It's scared.
over the years, I've compared England to, I've called England the international version of Arsenal. I've compared them to Spurs. But over the last 2 seasons, Spurs and Arsenal have both won trophies. So what now? What are England now? What are we going to call them now? What are we gonna compare them to?
Chelsea.
Chelsea. But Chelsea will win a trophy before England do. So what? You can't say Chelsea.
Yeah.
Villa have just won Europa. West Ham won a Conference League a few years ago.
Brentford,
Palace have won 2 trophies. Like what are we saying in England? Are you guys Millwall?
Brighton.
Are you guys
Brighton.
No.
Never won the
You
trophy.
guys are in Millwall because when you lose,
Millwall.
you blame black people when you lose. You're Millwall. You're Millwall. That's what you are. People were trying to slander Tuchel for bringing on Dan Burn, but Tuchel brought on Dan Burn against Norway and Mexico, and they praised it. Someone called in on Talksport and said Dan Burn's £100 million defender because he had a few headers against Mexico.
I think I heard that.
Like this is like
we gotta give people we gotta give people a street drug.
Hold on.
People
don't. Hey, Steve, stop drinking.
Stop the street
You
drug.
if you don't realize, this is England. Like people talk about how people say I troll and stuff, but with England, look through the actual history. This is what you guys do on the world stage. You crash out in embarrassing fashion. And when people talk about this being bad, I've seen bad crash outs from England. I've seen the way you guys got knocked out against Iceland. I've seen you guys not qualify for a tournament. This losing to Argentina in this manner is not the worst thing that's ever happened to you guys. It's really not. This is just what you are. I don't get Wanyeri in 2 years, as good as he is. Why is he going to make the difference? Why is Dauman or Rio or Achingpong? Why are they going to make the difference? There's a deep culture in England that on the big stage against supposed better opposition, you guys get shook. And this is what you I told people when they sacked Southgate that the next guy has to win or else he's just like Southgate. When you guys got Tuchel, everyone thought Tuchel is this world-class manager. But when he was at Bayern, everyone said he's not good anymore. When Tuchel was at Chelsea, people were blaming Tuchel for why Havertz, Mount, Werner, Ziyech couldn't score goals. People said Tuchel ruined our attack. Do you not remember that, African King? People blamed Tuchel for why our attack couldn't score goals.
100%.
People when Tuchel was at Bayern, people slandered Tuchel for Bayern not being good. But now, because he's at England, all of a sudden he's a world-class manager. All of a sudden he's amazing and he's going to win you guys the World Cup. Newsflash: all the teams that have won the World Cup have had a manager from that nation,
from that country.
Why would England be the exception to that rule? Why would England? You don't have a culture of winning. Why are you guys the difference?
We're on our knees, man. We're desperate, man.
Do you know why?
Yeah, of course you're desperate.
But there's a simple answer to that. Because what is English culture? Don't think they lose.
And you know what's funny? All season, all the English fans who are rivals to Arsenal that have been slandering Arsenal for 4 years for playing this negative football and scoring set pieces. Now all of a sudden you want to accept it when England do it. Now you're happy that you're scoring from corners because it's England. But when it was Arsenal doing it, it's terrorism.
Say that again.
But funny enough, English terrorism is not enough to win. It's not enough to win. Crazy. The one thing you guys had to do, stop racism. Stop Argentina. You couldn't do it.
Whoa.
You couldn't stop racism. Crazy.
Hey, Prime. I will say, if you look at my Instagram story too, to be fair, there have been quite a lot of videos of Argentinian fans like dancing with Atlanta cops, and the black fans are joining in. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, Steve, look up Argentina's history.
Hold up.
Look up
Hold
their
the
history.
No,
phone.
their history.
Yeah.
Hold the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Prime, you just mentioned Argentina. English should stop Argentina because they should racism.
Well, no, that
you
was more so.
realize-
That was more. To be fair, that was more so a joke. But anyway, back to my real
You're
point of.
asking to do that.
No, that was more so a joke. But back to my real
Okay,
point of
okay.
England. Like this is, I don't know, like what people like really truly expected. I don't know what people really why are people surprised again by this. And Tuchel's staying in the job, so he's not leaving. The people that want him gone,
Apart from
he's staying.
Jamaica.
People are staying. So we'll be here in 2028 when the Euros is going to be held by the UK and Ireland. We'll be here. We'll be here in 5K. We'll see it happen live in front of our eyes. We'll be here. The last time there was a Euros final in Wembley, we know what happened. We know the score. So we'll be here.
10 is right. 10 is right about the Filipino and Asian. He's told me a lot about that.
Yeah,
they are.
But
they are nasty to each other, but it don't fit the agenda.
No, that's true. But England, hey, this is what you are. This is what you are. It's great.
Here we are, mate.
Yeah, bro. Saka's barely playing on one leg, and he's your best winger. That's crazy to me. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. Saka should not be your best winger in 2026 when he can barely walk. He should not be your best winger. That's crazy to me.
It's dark, man.
Yeah, it's dark.
It's horrible,
but
man.
this is you guys saw it by the squad. Everyone freaked out about the squad Tuchel picked, but yet people still thought it was coming home because you want a bank holiday. That's great.
Yeah, I would have That's what I
Hey,
wanted.
now I don't have to leave the country. Now I can stay here. So yeah, man. Enjoy it.
On a real though, who do you guys think needs a bigger rebuild, Germany or England? Like, who's closer to winning a World Cup?
Germany are closer.
Germany need a bigger rebuild than England.
No, Germany's closer.
Germany's closer.
Steve,
yeah, Germany's closer. Definitely closer.
Do you?
Okay.
Wait. When did you start watching football?
2014.
When did England get knocked out to Iceland?
2016.
Do you know England's rebuild started in 2016 after they got knocked out? They had
the terrible 2014 World Cup. They had the terrible 2010. They had Euro 2012, which was not good.
They had this massive.
You guys didn't qualify for 08 Euros, right?
That's why Southgate got so much time.
Yeah. Because England were
rebuild,
atrocious.
and this is what you've ended up with. Your starting left back is a right back. Your best center back is John Stones, who's old right now. You've got 3 midfielders, and none of them can really play on the ball or control the midfield. Your best winger is playing on one foot, and Saka. This is your team.
We got John Henderson on the bench.
Yeah, listen, I thought the way England beat Mexico was impressive. The way they dealt playing in the altitude of the Azteca. But I'll be real. If Southgate was in charge, Southgate would have got to the semi-final against Argentina and lost. Southgate would have done the exact same thing, really. In terms of how you guys played, how you guys dealt with everything. He would have. Yes, he would have.
I've never seen him put 7 defenders on. So I got
No. I mean in terms of you guys still would have got the same results and got to this point.
Yeah, probably. We probably would have still lost. But we probably would have lost.
Also, Tuchel, right? My big problem with Tuchel, it's not like I think he should have brought Wharton, he should have brought Bowen. But my big problem is I knew you were going to switch to a back 5 in this tournament. So not bringing an actual outlet fullback. You brought Livramento, he got injured, and then you call up Chalobah and not give him any minutes. Is hilarious. You should have brought Lewis Hall. At least he would have been an outlet on the left. But hey, listen, we'll be here in in 2028, you know,
That's
hey,
what I said to him, Prime.
When you say Prime 2028, the same old song.
yeah,
It's
yeah. People will
coming
complain.
now.
People in
It's
28.
coming. Football's
Free
coming
line
out.
on
You know what's crazy?
the
In 2028,
Vindaloo,
people will be complaining.
Vindaloo.
1 year we're not in the squad over Henderson. You guys will complain about the squad, but you guys will beat you'll beat like a shit Germany or something in the round of 32. You'll get gassed. You'll lose in the final again. This is what you do. It's what you do. It's what
I'm
you do.
saying
And I'll
it
be
now.
here. And I'll be here in 2 years' time saying, what did you expect? You guys didn't like the squad. You know Tuchel's a terrorist. What do you expect?
England fans at every single stage of the tournament, before the tournament, during the group stage, during the knockout rounds, post knockout rounds, they always complain about something about the team. That's
but
the big
then-
issue as well.
then
So like
England
that your
will have-
team's not that good. If
No,
there's
but Steve,
always
here's the
something to
thing.
complain about.
England will have one game that fools everybody.
Yeah.
That Mexico game fooled because all the excuses before the game was, oh, the altitude, we're not going to do it. You beat Mexico, and all of a sudden, everyone switches. Everyone thinks it's coming home. You guys
I think
always
it
have
was
that
as
one
early as
game.
Croatia. I think it was as early as
Nah,
Croatia.
but I don't give you guys outlasted an old Croatia. I don't rate you guys.
No,
for
no,
doing that.
we see that, yeah. But from
Yeah.
what I was seeing from other people and what I was listening to from other people, it's
Yeah.
it's not that they didn't see that there was an age in Croatia. They saw that England played so good. I've never seen England play
True.
so good or
True.
dismantle a
They
team
played-
like that. That's when it
Don't see.
started.
You're right. But then the next game, you guys drew to Ghana, so that
Yeah.
optimism
Yeah.
went out the window. And
Yeah.
then you struggled
Yes.
against Congo. So that I'm talking about, like in the knockouts, you guys had the big. Because do you not remember in 2018 was it? Maybe I think when you guys beat Germany in the
Yeah,
or maybe it was
yeah.
2021. You guys
Nah,
beat
that was the
Germany in the round
Euro.
of 16. Yeah, 2021 Euros. You beat Germany in the round of 16 when everyone thought you guys were losing. You beat them, and you guys were all gassed. That was your statement game, and it resulted in nothing. England always do this. You have a statement game in the knockouts. In the last maybe almost 10 years now, you have a statement game in the knockouts, but then you still end up going home. So we'll be here next. We'll be here in 2 years' time. You know, yeah. Just hey, I love it, man. Tuchel, my manager, my world-class manager. I love it.
Shit.
Bruv,
Hey,
reform
listen,
better,
he's
man.
brilliant to me, mate. He won me a Champions League and he's won England nothing. He's my goal. He's my goal. He's my goal. He's my goal.
Yeah.
It's amazing. People really thought that, oh, Arsenal have won the Prem. Maybe this is the year that everyone breaks their droughts. No.
Hoodoo.
Yeah. It was
No.
Arsenal, the Knicks, and one more. He was the third
No.
one. I saw the picture on
Do
Twitter.
you not remember? Was it a year ago or 2 years ago when Spurs won? People thought the same thing. Oh, this is when England break their droughts because everyone's broke their drought. No, you guys are no. You thought the footballing world, the footballing gods, will allow Arsenal and England to win something. No. At least Arsenal have at least Arsenal have a history. What do England have? Nothing.
1966.
Yeah, exactly. And how long ago was that?
Three lines on
long ago
the
was that?
shirt.
60 years ago, to be precise.
Yeah,
So-
and we hope for 60 more, mate. We hope for 60.
So imagine you're
Hey,
six. You ain't
That's
seen
what
it.
Martin Luther King was trying to change the world. That's how freaking long ago that was.
Jesus.
So what?
That's the
Martin
last-
Luther, wait, was
Fam,
Malcolm X alive in 1966?
was who?
Hey,
What's the other guy? Malcolm
President
X.
Nixon?
Malcolm
Oh, Malcolm
X.
X. Yeah, Malcolm X, Rosa Parks, Martin Luther King, John F. Kennedy,
Winston Churchill. Was he alive?
Winston Churchill was alive. Bro.
The conspiracies on my days.
Think about that. The last time England won a World Cup, men like Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X was trying to fix the world.
I'll give you one better. Michael Jackson was black.
Yeah.
What was that before his nose fell off?
Dark, bro.
Wait, Wouldn't that be when he was a kid when he was getting beaten up by his dad?
Is
If
that
he's
always
66.
getting beaten? But
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
mad thing.
Yeah. Jackson, get to stepping.
The point is, people. It's been a long friggin' time since England was winning something. Long time.
Bruv, was that even before Windrush?
No, it's after, I think. A little
No,
after.
It's
Windrush
after.
was, I think, 58.
But that's how close it is. Think about it.
Yeah, it's close to that.
Well, so
Black
the
and white
the-
TV and that radio.
the last time England won a trophy, there was no Mandem in the country.
Like, those men them in the country,
Hey,
yeah, but
The brother who invented Apple wasn't even alive.
Hey, Dante, remember I said to you, now that Arsenal have won, where are we going to make our jokes? We can still make it with England. Hey, the last time England won a trophy. Hey, it's hilarious.
I
Hilarious.
said,
How have Greece won something more recently than you?
I swear,
yeah,
wait,
2006, 2004.
Oh,
Yeah.
4.
the last time England won a trophy was the swinging 60s. And I heard it was crazy over.
You know, I was gonna say something about that, but you know,
What was that? The
don't-
pimps in Harlem.
Yeah.
They was walking in their purple blazers with the pimp stick. Come here, bitch. Come on.
Hey, you know what's crazy? You guys haven't really hosted. Did you guys host a tournament?
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
hosting the next
they-
one.
96.
Don't worry, Tishu's gonna
They
fuck it up.
they hosted the
96.
no,
The
the
Euro
2020
Yeah.
Euros was hosted by England.
I think it was 86. I think it was 86.
No, I'm talking
No,
about
96.
not the Euro 2021 thing.
Yeah,
That was-
96.
that was a
96.
Nice. Yeah, you're nice.
Yeah,
Oh, before
yeah,
that,
Euro
yeah.
96.
That's when the
So you
song
guys
came
haven't
out.
hosted a tournament in 30 years.
Mhm.
And we're
And also
hosting
World
it
Cup.
the next one.
Don't
We're sharing it.
listen. So are Ireland, man. We're gonna be there too. We're not gonna win it like England, but yeah, we'll be there.
You never know. You can get further. Wales got further than England in the Euros.
Yeah,
No
but
one
we don't
believes
have
it.
we don't have a Gareth Bale. We don't have an Aaron Ramsey. We don't no.
You do. You got Evan Ferguson, 150 million from Brighton.
Oh,
Relax.
man.
You've got 100 million Elliot Anderson in your midfield. Don't speak to me.
They should have Declan Rice, but he's a fucking traitor. You know?
I wear knackered over these sides.
Listen,
but
I still respect Rice in it, but the Irish fans getting onto Rice, hey, it's hilarious. Hold that too.
Oh yeah.
I have a
Hey.
question. I have a question for everybody on the panel. Like, which player is stocks you would say dropped the most in this World Cup?
Florian Wirtz.
What, for England or in general?
In general.
Right.
I'd say Florian
Uh,
Wirtz. Like, I'm actually worried that he might not be as good.
I told
What's
you.
it? 1 second.
I
1
told
second. Let's reload and come again. What name is that? Did you just say?
Squats.
You see, Steve, I don't think you actually realize. I'm going to correctly choose my words now. No, fuck it. I've been saying his shit since the first game I saw him against Brentford.
Right.
Yeah.
I've seen more of him, though. That's why I think he's good. But I get it.
He is horrible. Horrible. People laughed at me. Even this pussy all right here, yeah, even said, no, it's too soon to talk about him.
Hey, Dante, do you not remember his 1 month purple patch in February?
Yeah,
remember
and
What was it? January, February, yeah.
I'm still
people-
talking shit about him.
People try to get you to apologize. Actually, I tried to get you to apologize.
But he was. And you know what? I'm worried about Musiala as well. That injury he got was a nasty one. He might not be the same ever again. Musiala.
Yeah.
But that last game, though, the game Germany went out, he was trying everything that game.
He
against
was.
Paraguay.
He was,
Just
but
kicking the shit out.
the old Musiala pulls off one of those moves and actually scores or something. I'm worried. I'm a bit worried.
I'm happy about it. Fuck Liverpool, man. All of that shit.
No, I'm talking about Musiala. I'm talking about Musiala. Yeah.
Okay.
No,
No,
there's
like,
more players that are robbers as well. You know, I'm trying to think.
Wait, stocks dropping this tournament.
Yeah,
I think Pickford's stocks have dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt.
Do
Yeah.
you even
right.
have stocks to
Because-
begin with, though?
Because the one thing you could say with Pickford, right, is
He
at least
never
for
let
England,
England
he delivers.
down.
This tournament, he's been awful.
What?
know,
Why has he delivered for England?
He's
He
performed.
delivered some fucking
saved the
chicken.
penalty against
He
Colombia.
delivered some
Happy
KFC.
hands.
I whoop de do. Like, has it won England a trophy? Him
But
being
you
Just-
guys
wrong.
don't. You guys don't win anything anyway, so take what you can get.
I've been saying it. What I saw Zarlet did was disgraceful.
Oh, Sorloth, yeah.
That was
Oh,
disgraceful.
Solo. Anderson as well. I think his stocks have died because people overhyped him. They were saying it was Anderson, he's doing crazy things. I kept watching him. I didn't see anything out of the ordinary. It was just normal.
Me,
Bro,
I'm
I
a
call-
big fan of his, but like, yeah.
Wait, I've been calling him the midfielder of Phil Jones. He's the Phil Jones of midfield. You know what I'm saying?
Respect Phil Jones, man. Respect Phil Jones.
he's
No,
just
but it
awful.
was a one man midfield because Declan Rice wasn't even fit. So, I mean, what is he expected to do if Declan Rice ain't even
Rice is
fit?
still better, bro. Rice is still better.
Hey Steve, your
Bro,
boy,
it's crazy. All the things
about your
people
boy
say.
Bruno Guimaraes.
Yo, Bruno G had an awful tournament.
Yeah.
Not even going front. Yeah.
Oh, Gabriel's stocks dropped
Bro.
because of the
Oh,
Haaland
yeah.
situation.
Bruno
Yeah,
G
it's
is not
sad.
a Brazil player, is he?
Nah.
Can we
Yeah.
be honest?
Bro,
He's not a
Messi
gave
Brazilian.
him the
He's not a
penalty.
Brazilian.
Wait, how many of
Wait.
them are Brazilian though? Most of them are Peruvian,
No,
Colombian,
but I mean
Chile.
he's not. But I mean he's really not.
Venezuelan.
I mean he's really not Brazilian. Like
They
he's
have
really
about
not
two
Brazilian.
men that are Brazilian.
Yeah, he looked.
No, Bruno G is
Was
a
the
baller.
Chinese
Cold.
and half Japanese?
No, because here's the thing: Bruno G is quality. He is quality, but he's not Brazilian.
No,
he
he's
shouldn't
a
be playing for
Brazilian.
He's
Brazil.
got the Japanese tech.
No, it's true. To know he's as Brazilian as Diego Costa was Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but,
true.
but a lot of these Brazilians are European-fied in the way they play.
Mm.
They went to Europe
Yeah.
too early. They should have stayed in Brazil a bit longer.
Sometimes, but then again, you can't. Can you really say that though? Do you know how old freaking R9 was when he went to PSV? It's like 19.
19.
Yeah.
But then
He's-
again,
he's
that's
one
a
of a
different
kind.
era of football. That's
And
different era of
it's a
football.
different league. At least over an
Yeah,
Eredivisie.
but what I'm saying is he went PSV. He destroyed the fucking league. But then he went to Barca and destroyed the league. And then he went to everywhere he went, he would just
Inter, AC.
yeah, Inter, AC.
Real
He's
Madrid.
just a
You
deep.
gotta think though. These men are coming to England where you gotta do a madness. If you don't track back, you're hooked in 20 minutes.
If you
Yeah,
play for
That's
yeah,
not
I mean,
England,
Brazilian
yeah,
football.
You're coming to England where Elliot Anderson's 100 mil.
Yeah, Brazilians were better off when they had to go Italy or
Yeah,
Holland.
You're coming to the
Spain or
coming to the Premier League
Eredivisie
where-
or Eredivisie.
you're coming
Nah,
to the
let
Premier
them
League
go.
where the lap is the next Harry Kane. Like this is the league
Yeah.
you're coming into.
Jesus.
This is the
Yeah,
Premier
man.
The league is
Hard graph, you know what I mean? Corners and that.
Cause that's
Yeah.
even another topic. If we don't take Harry Kane, obviously Watkins and Tony's old as well. I'm hearing the
Yeah.
next three strikers are Dane Scarlett, the Lap, and what's his name? Mugagugu. What's his name? Mugabe at your
Yeah.
club.
fucking.
Oh, Shimo,
I ain't gonna lie, there is a man we need to
Mugabe.
take.
Mugabe.
There is a man
Yeah,
that England
hey.
should take.
Yeah, I'm sure the England fans are gonna
and-
warm up
and-
to him.
Hey, Blacker.
What's his
You know
name?
what's crazy? Shimon Waker is never going to play for England. His name is too.
No, he's
It's
not.
too African.
What's
He's
his name?
never played for England.
Shimaweka.
Yeah, but
I
Blacker,
can't wait
you
for this
laughed.
one.
You laughed at Evan Ferguson, and you've got the lap. Don't talk to me, bro.
Yeesh.
You've got the lap
No,
for
we
Harry
know-
Kane
we-
as your strikers, and
We got
Hey,
I
I
gotta-
can't lie.
Yeah,
The Lap's
Big up,
the
Steve.
worst striker I ever seen.
big up, yo.
He's horrible.
nah, don't do
He
that.
just
The
goes
lap-
and fights people.
The lap is the next Harry
He
Kane.
gives
Don't do that.
people battle.
Don't do that. Class ain't.
Hey,
the
yo,
lap.
big up Steve, man. Big up Steve. Big up Steve each
Big
and
up
every
Steve.
time. Blessings.
No, but the next England striker should have been a certain man, but he's been kicked out the country. He was in France and now he's going. Where is he going? Turkey? Mason G.
Yeah,
It should be
Fenerbahce.
him. Should be him.
Yeah.
He should be the next striker.
bro.
What?
I saw someone. I saw someone on Twitter. I don't even know if I can say this. He said, "Yeah, I don't know. If I can, I'll say it backstage. I don't know if I can say it."
Yeah, I
Type in
think
the-
what I
type in the
see
chat.
someone saying that if England weren't snowflakes, Mason Greenwood would be the striker. Is that what he was gonna say?
No, it's not that. Someone said that Mason Greenwood should have just turned on his PS5.
What?
Bruv, I'm confused.
What does that mean, bro? What does that mean?
I don't know what does that mean. I'll be honest with you.
Trust me,
No,
don't want to know what that means.
yeah,
Leave
no,
it as that. for-
I'll
leave
say it
as
on.
that.
Ah, I
I'll say it
know what
backstage.
it means. I say that, but you turn on his PS5, go on Call of Duty and go mad, put on the headset and start saying,
I didn't say,
hello,
I didn't say that.
my
I
name
didn't
is
say that.
Mason Greenwood.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. But yeah,
I'm here to blow you back.
My take on Greenwood, bro, is Greenwood
but this is
acting like a bad bee when it comes to him Jamaica trying to get him. But he's acting like he's too good for the man. Then he probably is. He is, to be fair. But
no, because he's still trying to hold out hope for England. That's the thing.
no, bro.
He's really trying to hold
They're
out hope
done
for
with
England.
him. They're done with his ass.
They shouldn't be.
Yeah, listen, you say that, but England's crazy. I think he's trying to really hold out hope, and then he'll play for Jamaica when he's like 29.
If-
Right, big up Sarcasm City TV, man. Make sure you slap them likes and all of that. You man carry on. I can't. People.
No,
slap them
but
likes,
let's be
like,
honest here.
subscribe,
Worst man have played for England. Like, if we're being here, you know, with the John Terry situation, man was still captain and that after all he did. So I ain't
Wait,
gonna lie. man.
no. Terry got his captaincy strip.
Yeah, it was
Oh
strict.
yeah, but you still played though. You still played after what you did to
but
Anton. and that.
Terry's also. Yeah, but Terry's also white.
Yeah, that does help. He has the complexion for the protection. But still, you know, I've seen Mason's like 50%, I swear.
Bruv,
So
Yeah, but like
that
you can't.
50%, but the
There
50%
was
is in the wrong direction.
heavy.
Like,
That 50% he has. Hey, that 50% he has is why he's still a footballer. By the way, if he's 100%
Yeah.
black, he's not playing football again.
yeah,
So why is
Yeah,
he
and
One
bring up
second.
the?
Sorry. I gotta cut you, man, before you say anything else. Pussy, you went into hiding after you said your country's going to win the fucking World Cup. You went into hiding and you're saying champion of Europe. You never sing that. Rude boy, pipe
He's-
down. The best thing about your team was when they put the fucking camera into the crowd. Shut up, pussy.
Wait,
What country
what
is
was in the
this?
crowd?
Colombia,
Tomsky? No,
innit?
hey,
Colombia.
no. Everyone stop. Everyone stop. What
Colombia.
was in the crowd? What was
No.
in the crowd, Tomsky?
We all know it's Colombian, isn't it? It's Colombian. Let's just
What was in the crowd?
Catalina.
What-
Catalina.
Were you looking in the crowds? Were you looking?
No,
in the crowd?
I was trying to check out the families because you know I'm a family man, right? And I like people that bringing their kids to football matches, like bringing out the young and all of that. The rest of that shit is for you, lot. You know what I'm saying? I've got to look up for
Oh,
the
I
man.
don't.
I'm like, no.
Colombia's not.
Prime. I'm the best sidekick here when it comes to you, man, trying to get because I'm married and everything. So I can talk to the fridge and all of the rest of them, yeah, and be like, do you know what, yeah? Stop trying to intervene when people are trying to get something, yeah. What I'm saying, like, so yeah, respect that. Big up Flawless each and every time. Sarcasm City, like and subscribe. Hey, Flawless, yeah. The reason why they calling me Donald C. Trump, yeah, is because you fucking pussy, yeah, you right there, yeah, name me Donald, what is it, Donald Charles, yeah, and now this pussy call me Donchenko, and now all of these pussies, yeah, made up a name for me every single week until the Premier League starts, yeah. So I blame you, I blame him, and I blame everyone. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all you pussies. Like and subscribe. Come on, lads.
Yeah,
But
man.
yeah. I think England need to stop caring about
you
you
see
know
the
what
way-
players did and just play the best. I'll be honest with you.
Bruv,
What?
you know what?
Play
like,
the best. How?
we're gonna have to
like,
get
what style
Eddie
of
and
play do you
Ketia
want?
to come back from Ghana.
Okay,
What?
Better off
No,
with
Menz
Ghana.
is in
Nketiah's not
trouble
played
and
for-
Ketia's in the room.
And Ketia is not played. He's not played for Ghana yet. He's still English.
Yeah, well, we got a
So it's
chance
either-
to get
It's
him
either
for England.
Nketiah. It's either Nketiah or Delap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your defense is
Let's
into
go to the
nah,
last
but you gotta do false nine, like Bellingham, Foden. Someone gotta do false nine.
Palmer. Hey, wait,
Yeah,
Rashford
come
9. Rashford. Hey, Rashford's old now.
Yeah.
Rashford 9.
No.
Someone. No,
Rashid,
Rashford's banned. He's banned. He's banned.
no,
He's
Rashid needs to
done.
go back in the jail cell. Like, you know,
No, he's
he-
banned.
Facts.
you know.
Send him
We're
back.
not
Send him back.
taking him
man.
another tournament. We've had
Nah.
enough of him. Remember when Sterling didn't get
Saka's
picked for the last tournament? That's him.
So would you
Yes,
man say Gordon did good or somewhat good?
That's
Do you know
him.
what? Yeah. Okay, it's not that he did good. From the levels that
Yeah.
I've seen him, he done a
You know
lot
what?
better from the levels that I've seen him play. So if you're gonna say did he did good
Mm,
for the levels that I've seen him, yeah, but not to the levels that we should have had on the field.
Mm,
Do
Yeah.
you understand that?
yeah.
You should never be starting for England. And that's why Rashford's got a goal. Because how's Gordon got a 70 million move when he was only 30 million? Barcelona said we'd rather spend 70 million on Gordon than Rashford. I think that alone, Rashford is banned. He should never come back to England again. He should resign and retire from England. There's loads of people. Henderson, he broke his arm. That's his highlight of the tournament, you know. He became a meme. He tried to jump the barrier and it's like boot cuts getting stuck in the fence. So when you jump a fence, that Henderson, I don't know why he was there. If they wanted him that badly, they could have put him on the coaching staff. But if they want to put him on the coaching staff, they played him. You got Dan Burn, you got so many nonsense players. So we don't want to see them. We need to start looking at the future. If it's Rio, if it's Max, just get them in. Just get them in from the friendlies, from the qualifying. Just try something new because something is not working.
You see, Blacks, you're right in one sense, but you're asking the impossible to do the impossible. When as a nation, have we seen us get rid of the old guard? When? Because every single tournament, they would rather play an aging David Beckham than, let's just say, for example, a young Bentley. Yeah. Then the next up and comer. And we could always say that these players, they had a bad career. But why not trust in the young if we know the old is not good enough? It's like this, yeah. You lot named so many names before, but yet they got a John Henderson in there. They got a Madueke in there. They got a fucking quarter fit Saka in there. Yeah. And I can understand why they brought Saka, just for example. Why bring Reece James, a person that you know that can't play every 7 days, has to play every 3 days at times? Yeah. We all know this. It's ridiculous. When I say it's ridiculous, people, I would love England to breed the new players, but do you ever see that happening? It's not. Unfortunately, it's not the culture of who we are. It's we're just that. We're not even that.
the
nearly
only
team.
time it will happen. You're
Go on, bro.
Yeah.
What did you say? The only time it will happen?
You guys
Man,
talking
big
about
up.
rebuilding?
Yeah.
You guys even hear me?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, the rebuild. Well, that only happened with extreme failure. So last time you guys rebuilt was after losing to Iceland.
Bro, it's been 60 years. It's been 60
No,
years.
but that's my point. The last mass rebuild you had, where everything needed to start again, was because you lost to Iceland. You guys need a big embarrassment to rebuild. Because, but look, on the face of it, look at it. You got to the semi-final and you got knocked out to the world champions. Tuchel still stayed in the job, so he must be doing something right from their perspective.
Mate, they're fucking idiots. They're fucking idiots.
Oh, I agree
Because
with you, but that's the
like,
point.
For once, the majority of the nation blames Tuchel. Yeah, not the players. And I don't think the players were that great, but they blame Tuchel for his decision making. And I can't see why he's still in the job. This is the issue with the English FA. This is why we'll never win a major tournament. Yeah, because it's just wrong decisions. You get me? And this is from because before we had the we could say that, you know what, Southgate, yeah, he was a failed manager, so he was never expecting anything from him. Now we got a manager that was supposedly the best in cup competitions. He was the man for cup competitions to get the best out of people. He knows how to have a defensive structure. Well, he had 7 defenders on the field and he still fucking failed. 7 defenders. Dan Burn in 2026. John Stones in 2026. Are you taking a piss? Bro, like Reece James, I can't even call Reece James an Iron Man. Because an Iron Man is someone that can go through all kinds of everything and still be about. Why is he playing? Why is he on the field? Yeah, we could talk about the plays that he didn't bring. Yeah, cool, whatever. That's the easy thing to do. But unfortunately, his tactics made us go home. We said it's coming home, and how ironic. After that fucking 3rd or 4th place bullshit that they want to fucking have, and I'm not even going to bother watch that, we're going home. The only grace is, at least for once, Saka can have some undisturbed rest. You get me? Rice can have that too. Everyone else, I don't give a fuck about them.
Yeah. Well, like you said, they're stupid. So, on the face of it, semi-final, you lost to Argentina. They're the current world champions. It looks like they could possibly win the final. They're going to look at it as it's still success. We'll give you another. That's why he's still in the job. Look at how much grace they gave Southgate. Do you not think Tuchel will get a bit more grace? Even though he is German, but
you know it's because he's English. Southgate was English. That's why they gave him grace.
But,
because they got that whole sentimental thing about him.
I agree, but Tuchel is still in the job.
Yeah, he's still in the job, yeah. But what?
I'm not saying Tuchel will stay as long as Southgate did, but he's still in this job.
How long did they give Southgate? 8 years. Was it 8 years? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying Tuchel will get anywhere near as long as. Southgate. Tuchel won't get anywhere near as long as that, obviously, but he's gonna be in the next tournament. He will be in the next tournament.
Yeah, unfortunately. Before you get to another point, yeah, Black, I know you got to go, man. Spit your thing, bro. You're on mute.
My mic is muted, but yeah, people catch me on the propaganda machine. Probably do Arsenal stream tomorrow. We got big news due to sign a couple of players finally in the window. But apart from that, you catch me over here, you catch me over there. I'm a crazy person. If you don't mind crazy people in your life, hop on and subscribe to the propaganda machine. If you don't like crazy people, do what you
Dude.
Yeah, man. Big up, Blacker.
Blessings, man. Blessings. Yeah.
big up my brothers, man.
Oh, fuck it. No, make sure you like and subscribe to propaganda. People, Izzy, what you say, bro?
Yeah, man. Big up the man, them. Thanks for having me on as usual. I know, Dancy. Yeah, man. And everybody we are face the heat wave right now, wherever you're there. I don't know about England right now, but me, the Canada. Canada, even fires started right now. So people just stay hydrated and, yeah, cool down. But big up on yourself. Yeah, Rizzy Rem, the channel. We just out here doing some live reactions, review from time to time, building the channel up. Yeah, so like, share, subscribe to this channel, Flawless, everybody channel. Rizzy Rem out. Big up.
Yeah, bless you, Rizzy Rem. Yeah. And now I'm stuck with these fucking 2 frauds, man. So King, what you say on this? Do you ever think that England could turn a corner with in the next tournament while having this manager?
Oh no, I don't think England have a chance. I think Zidane with France, Jesus with Portugal are gonna be the 2 favorites for that next tournament. Obviously Spain as well.
What about Germany or Klopp?
Yeah, they could be like an outside chance. I just don't think they have the talent. That's the thing. The thing about France and Portugal is they have the talent. They just didn't have the managers. Now, next tournament, they're going to have managers, especially with Zidane and Jesus, that are going to be able to get the max out the squad and not be hamstrung by having favorites. You're not going to see a Rabiot in the next tournament. You're not going to see. You may see a Ronaldo, maybe, but you're not going to see a Rabiot. You're not going to see a Digne. You're not going to see some of these players that aren't ballers for France. They have too much talent for them not to build a team that could win win the Euros. And I think they would see this World Cup as a big failure because of Deschamps and the last tournament after that. So for me, England, like, it's an outside chance, even if, like, say, Tuchel gets the right squad in, if Saka's healthy by then, if Declan Rice is healthy, if they have a Palmer or Foden or whoever they decide to bring, I don't think England would have the best squad in that competition. Maybe fifth best squad at best, in terms of, or even first 11 kind of thing. So yeah, I think the problem was the time period where England could have won something is they gave it all to Southgate, and they've lost that time period now. And now you look at the level of quality that you see from Portugal, that you're going to see from France, that you see from Spain coming through. I don't think England have another chance for a long time.
Okay, let me ask you a question, and this is for you people in the chat first. Was this the England golden generation, or was it 2002?
2002 is better than this generation.
But the reason why I say that was because this was, let's say, over the last 4 years, was the best chance of England actually winning a trophy, whether it was Euros or the World Cup. In 2002, all the top teams, let's say, where was it, France, the Spain's, Germany's, obviously Brazil, were all better than England, much better, everyone all over the field. This is why I ask.
Yeah, but I can say the same of this generation as well. You look at, okay, England, the tournaments you've had, fine, the Euros final with Italy, people will say you guys were better than Italy, but you weren't able to manage the game. The Euros final against Spain, you're not better than that Spain team. You guys got knocked out to Croatia. Yeah?
Yeah.
You're not better than that Croatia team. You guys have been knocked out to France. You're not better than that French team. So, like, that's why. And you talk about that golden generation in 02 is better. That England's team had world-class players in just about every position. This England team, and not just like this current one that got called up, even the ones under Southgate, how many truly world-class players were there? And by world-class, I mean, we're not debating whether a player is world-class. How many is in there? What, you say Kane, Sterling, John Stones. People will debate whether or not Declan Rice is world-class. People will debate whether or not Reece is world-class based on his fitness. People will debate whether John Stones is world-class based on his fitness. You know, so I'm not including those players because you'll have debates about them. I'm talking about undeniable, no debate, world-class. I can only name maybe two in Kane and Sterling. But the previous generation in 02, what, Rooney, Owen, Beckham, Lampard, Gerrard, Ferdinand, Terry. There are so many world-class players in that team.
Ashley Cole.
So, Ashley Cole. Even Gary Neville, for that time, was still a world-class fullback. Even though he wasn't anything special, he was still consistent. Paul Scholes. So, when you compare it, that team was still, individual-wise, it was better. Even though they weren't set up correctly, it's still better than this one. So, yeah. And also, for the time period as well, you have to look at what you're up against. That England team was up against the back end of a golden period for Brazil. There was a golden period of France as well. You had a pretty strong Italy, and then Spain were starting their dominance towards the end of 2000. England, this period, this last 8-9 years or whatever it's been, you've had the dominance of France. You've had Spain turning up in the last 2-3 years. Argentina the last 2-3 years. You've had a golden generation for Croatia. Going to, how many finals? You've had better you've had better like international teams than England. Barring people will say Italy, fine, but Italy in that campaign, because I watched them not just in the Euros for 21, I also saw Italy and how they qualified for that Euros as well. They were just better than England, so they did deserve to win. So I don't like.
That's mad.
People need to kind of go outside of just the bubble of just like looking solely at England, because when I look at other international teams, they're better.
Fucking hell.
They
Do you know what? Yeah, that's true.
And also they also have like they don't have this mentality block that England have. Like I look at Brazil. I don't think Brazil are great. I don't think they're anything special. But if Brazil and England had played in that semi-final, I'd expect Brazil to win. And in the big crunch moments, certain clubs, we even see it for club. Certain clubs like have that mentality ingrained in them and how to get over the line that other clubs just don't have yet.
Yeah.
You know, it's part of why like Spurs, how good they were posh, but they're still never able to win anything. Some of you just don't have that mentality, regardless of how good you are. It's just that mental block you have, that inferiority complex that England have. And even though you have the best striker on the planet in Kane, one of the best box crashers in the world in Bellingham, you have you have Premier League winners in terms of Arsenal players and City players and whatever. You have some of the best players individually in the planet in their respective positions, apparently. But when it comes down to it for your country, they just can't do it.
Yeah.
But if some of these players play for different countries, they'd probably still win.
But the thing is, you touched on something, because these are ballers. Apart from Pickford, they've all won something in the last few seasons. Every single one of these players that actually started have won something in the last few seasons. So why? So it's not a winning mentality, because when you have a group of players that's won something, especially for their respective clubs, that highlights the fact that it might just be the players that surround them.
No, because how many league titles and Champions Leagues did Lampard, Rooney, Terry, Rio, Ashley Cole? What were they doing for their clubs, and why couldn't it work for the country? It is a different mentality. It is a different mentality.
The reason why that's a bit hard of a question is because if you look at the team that they played and the players that they played against in their respective teams, the quality was a lot better than what it is now.
Yeah.
So
but
it's
that. But the quality now is like we all agree the quality is worse now, right? But it's worse for everybody. So
yeah.
But there's a difference though.
Sorry, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
The thing about the 2002 team is that their issues were that the players were divided by club. They were club over country rather than in that time period. So they didn't even give themselves a chance to be successful because they were so focused on club that they forgot about country in that 2002 period. Whereas the Brazils or the other teams of that time that were great nations, they were just country, and you saw that in the passion that they had for their national teams at that time. Also, England was hamstrung by that 4-4-2 formation at the time. It was still a period where England 4-4-2 was the be end all of football, when most teams in that period were playing 4-3-3. In terms of this time period, I think the biggest thing about this mentality issue you say was that 2020 final, because if you win that final, then you can change that mentality issue going into the next tournaments. The moment you lose to Italy on penalties and those certain players miss those penalties, I think beyond then it's lost. But if you had a manager that was capable of winning that final and England win that final, then it can change like that.
Yeah.
All it takes is one trophy win for a mentality of a group of players to change. And I think once that final was lost the way it was, I don't think England had a chance any time after that. Because
that 21 final, to me, it's kind of comparable to Arsenal's Champions League final with PSG. England and Arsenal both scored early, both tried to sit and defend the lead. I'm not even saying that was the wrong thing to do, but it was just one moment. Arsenal, you conceded that penalty. England couldn't defend that corner. But outside of that, in the 90 minutes before the extra time, in the 90 minutes, Italy didn't create much against England, and PSG didn't create anything against Arsenal. So if Arsenal don't concede that penalty, they probably win at 1-0. If England don't concede that corner, they win the final 1-0. All of a sudden, things look different. So it is a mentality issue, but it's not just the managers. It's on the pitch.
Yeah, but the manager can read them.
That's why I keep talking about players. I mean, yes and no. I said this pre-tournament. I've seen Tuchel at Chelsea. He took us to 6 finals. We only won half of them. I don't think everything is just on the manager.
I agree
he's not the same guy. I agree he's not the same guy. But even when Tuchel was at his best, we still lost finals because certain players just weren't doing their job and turning up. I've seen this with England. Even with Southgate, as much as I agree Southgate wasn't the best, but there's a reason why the stat exists of the teams that have won the nations that have won the World Cup have been won by a manager from that nation. The reason that exists. So clearly having a manager from your nation matters to some aspect.
Yeah.
It clearly does.
Because they understand the culture of the football.
Yeah.
Yes. And the players, you would think playing for your country, players have to fight and die for you have to turn up. Look at Argentina. They're not anything brilliant, but these guys won't stop fighting. That's the part of the same reason why Portugal aren't good, because those players don't fight. These guys have like Vitinha, João Neves, apparently Bruno's world class. None of these guys are actually fighting for their country. Argentina are, Spain do. It's why these guys are actually the best right now.
Yeah.
England, I don't know. Sometimes in crunch moments, it is the lack of mentality, because where was Bellingham and Kane again to turn up? Where was the anyone in that midfield, those 100 million players? Where did they not turn up? Pickford, he should have saved that Enzo shot.
Yeah,
definitely should have saved that Enzo shot. Yeah. You guys played a back 5. All your center backs in that back 5. Why couldn't they head away that Messi cross? It wasn't Messi didn't put in a brilliant cross. Messi didn't do much in the game. I don't think Messi had a good game at all. But that little moment he turned up, put in a basic cross, you would think someone could head it away. They didn't. It's little moments. I don't think it's just yes, Tuchel has a fault, fine. But I said the same thing with Southgate. You can't just blame the players or blame the manager and not speak about the players at all. These are the same players continuously letting you down in this cycle since 2016. The same players continuously just letting you down.
Oh yeah, it is a player mentality issue in terms of the group of collective players, but it has to be changed at some point. So the manager has to instill that. If a manager is making defensive changes in a final, what do you think the mentality of the players are going to be? It's we're defending now. That shouldn't be the case.
But how do you change it? That's the question.
Yeah,
how do you change it?
But he's been doing that all tournament. You guys sat back and defended towards the end against Norway and against Mexico.
It's been a problem all tournament. I think it's been an issue that Tuchel has done that all tournament. I don't think think England should have gone through against Norway or Mexico. I think they just got luck. They lucked out.
Yeah, but that was the squad he picked, though. He picked the squad to do that.
Yeah,
that was the game plan all along. There's a reason why Mainu barely got played.
But then
barely didn't get played.
The players that he picked was for counter-attack, and that's the issue.
Yeah.
In the last game, in the game against Argentina, he didn't play counter-attack after the goal. He played this defensive thing, and you haven't got the players for that, unfortunately. This is why it was so strange that he brought on 5-6 defenders at the end, and it was 5 or 6 at the back, because he tried to soak up the pressure.
It wasn't strange though. But that was the plan, to just defend like that. Again, you can say it was the right thing or wrong thing to do, but he was always going to do that. That was the squad he picked. It was clear when the squad came out and people were crashing out. Why is Palmer or Foden or whatever? Palmer and Foden are not going to sit on the half. They're not going to sit on the edge of the box and defend for 30 minutes or whatever. They're not going to be those players to do it. Madueke will be willing to do that. Gordon will be willing to do that. Rashford will be willing. Saka, those guys will be willing to do that. That's why they were picked. There's a reason why Maney didn't get used at all.
No, but then
Because
they didn't get picked in the
Maney's
last
not
match.
that type of player.
No, but the thing
Yeah,
is,
but-
let's say in the last game, it's just the last game only because that was the most detrimental game to our tournament.
Yeah.
If you've got these ballers on the field that can play in different positions, let's just say, that can help defend and also attack. So that's a kind of attacking team. Then play them. This is why my emphasis.
Which baller?
This is my emphasis is not really on the players too much. Could they have done better? Of course they can. But the fact of you didn't give England a chance by not playing a Madueke, by not bringing on a Rashford earlier, by not taking off a Kane and putting someone on 2 defenders that had yellow cards in that game. Think about it, bro.
Yeah.
Because
no, again,
like,
I don't disagree that Tuchel has like faults and what he didn't make the right decisions in the semi-final. I agree with you. But my thing is, I don't think it's all on Tuchel. Just like I disagreed that it was all on Southgate. Your players notoriously are known for not turning up in big moments.
You see, Pram, I understand they're not turning up, but then they have to have an opportunity to turn up. Let's just, for example, the only way they're going to score goals is having outlets on there. It's like, I keep mentioning this. There was a stage in the game when just before I'll be after the 90 minutes, Bellingham got the ball on a break. Why was he the only person up front? He's on the left. There was no one near him. There was no one that he could swing the ball, cross the ball to the other side. Why? And that's my problem. It's like this, right? There's certain things, because we all know football to a certain extent. When you play those so-called PMP that people do only buzzwords and all of that bullshit. When you play pacey players on the wing, it makes teams think. If we push especially our fullbacks up too far forward, that counter attack is on. How many times have we seen it in the Premier League time and time again? We did it against you lot, last season when he was at Max Diamond scored that goal. Yeah, he came on. He was a pacey player. Do that. He had like I don't rate Madueke. We all know this, right? But one thing that he's gonna do, he's gonna run. He is fucking. What's his name? What's the like you said? Mama said life is like a box of chocolates. Yeah, that's who he is. He likes to run.
Is that Bellingham moment you're talking about? When did that happen in the game?
I think it was like the 92nd minute when he got when someone kicked the ball out and then he got the ball on the left hand side and there was 3 defenders around him and then obviously they got the ball off him. You see, the thing is, if that was a counter attack and that could have been a great counter attack, what runners are near him or around him because there was defenders on the field?
Oh, you just said it was in the 92nd minute. At that point in the game, it's just the game was probably still 1-1. At that point in the game, it was probably to just take it into extra time.
No, but the difference is we all know that when you score a goal, you're more vulnerable to get to concede another goal. Yeah, and look
exactly,
what happened.
Which is why it's to take it into extra time. Listen, I'm not even saying you're wrong, but I understand. Like, I do. For one, I kind of understand why he did it, and 2, I just think, I don't know. I just think like. I've seen on international stage many times, the big players just have to step up. Bro, Deschamps has been awful for years. What he's always had with France is big players turning up. That's why they got two back-to-back World Cup finals. That's why they were able to win the Nations League. That's why they got to a Euros final. Big players stepping up. Argentina have not been good this tournament, but they still got to the final because their big players have turned up, even forgetting Messi. Julian Alvarez turned up when it's needed. Lautaro Martinez has turned up when needed.
Yeah,
Spain started off this tournament not playing well, but they've still got to the final, and that's with Yamal not playing well.
Yeah, but that's Spain though. Spain always does that. They always never lose the first match.
Yeah, but your big players have to turn up. Your big players have to turn up, and if people now are realizing Tuchel, he should go. But when Kane and Bellingham turned up against Norway and against Mexico, everyone was praising it and how brilliant it is. So why can't we talk about the players? No one wanted to talk about Tuchel's tactic and system and setup when you guys played Mexico and Norway. No one spoke about it. People wanted to praise Bellingham. No, but I'm talking about the general public. The general public just wanted to talk about Superman Bellingham. Cool. Well, let's talk about how Superman failed to save the world. Let's talk about Superman now. Let's talk about Kane now. That's my thing. For me, I just want it to be consistent. If we're gonna praise Kane and say he should win a Ballon d'Or when England beat Mexico, let's talk about how Harry Kane. To talk about how the Kane got seized at the border against Argentina.
That's funny, but personally, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I was an advocate of not taking Kane or Bellingham to this tournament to begin with, but that was just me, and I didn't think the Tuchel as a manager was ever going to win anything with England. I never liked the appointment.
Who would you have brought instead?
Well, for me, I would have just stuck with Watkins and Tony or something like that. Because Harry Kane has shown that when it comes to the big crunch moments, time and time again, he isn't that guy. And then for me, Bellingham last season was terrible. Like you talk about player that was bad in form. You didn't take Palmer or Foden for the same reasons Bellingham shouldn't have gone. What form did he have last season? What did Real Madrid do last season? What did he do last season?
But I think he built this England team to play to Kane's strengths. So I think he brought Bellingham to box scratch because of the space Kane leaves.
Well, it's easy to leave the space when you're fucking defense half the time.
Which I don't agree. Which again, I don't think is. I don't have a problem with it because Kane is your best player, so it makes sense playing to the strengths of your best player.
Yeah, but as I said, Kane isn't the man to put you over the edge. So if he's not going to be that, what's the point of bringing him?
Black dominated cheeks. Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
like,
but
for me, 10 in the terms of the 10 position, I would have started on Morgan Rogers because of what he did last season. If we're doing it based on form and based on who deserved to be here, it was Morgan Rogers, and then the second 10 could have been anyone because even Eze's wasn't that great this season. Palmer wasn't that great this season. Foden wasn't great season.
But
Bellingham
a lot of England attackers, the vast majority of England attackers have not been good the past season.
Yeah, but Jared Bowen was good last season, wasn't taken. That's
yeah,
the one
but
that
Bowen's never going to play for England again.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he's just never going to play for England again.
Yeah,
so,
he should have been taken.
Out of the actual viable options for England, the only good players have been Kane and I guess you could say Rashford's had a good season at Barca. I don't know. I heard mixed reviews of Rashford's season, but apparently he's had a good season, numbers-wise.
Yeah.
So, that's it. You can say Morgan Rogers, yeah, but I don't think Morgan Rogers had a brilliant full season. I think he's had parts where he's been good.
Yeah, all the players have bit part seasons. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Bit part season.
Yeah.
And people will say about, man of question Kane, he's actually the man or chief. They say he only performs in the group stages. Not fair? No, Kane has turned up this World Cup. He turned up against Mexico and stuff, but again, the big crunch moment, your best players didn't turn up. So what you guys did against Mexico or Norway means nothing now.
Do you know what? Yeah, I rate Kane. Let me say this. Yeah, I rate Kane, but I just think he does way too much. Pick a position, play that position. Why are you so deep, trying to spray the balls around? That's for the midfielders to do. And the midfielders aren't good enough. No, but the thing is, he was standing next to John Stones at times. Why are you so deep? And if the ball's in the box, right, you're the perfect person to be in the box to score that. What I'm saying, technically, whether you're false 9 and 9 or whatever you are, technically you're that guy. So why are you doing a job for other people? It's like all them years ago when Harry Kane was on corners, when he should have been the one in the box.
Oh yeah, with Salke, that was hilarious.
So this is my thing. If you can't play the players in their positions, why play them at all? Because that's like, let's say, for example, if you're gonna go to an ugly 4-4-2, you're gonna play. For me, I will play a Tony and a Watkins because a Tony can hold up the ball, or when the ball goes over the top and the pipe, you head it onto Watkins who's gonna be on the shoulder because that's his game. Yeah. You're giving yourself a chance. Now, what you're saying, not wrong at all, with Kane, the way he plays allows space for Bellingham to run in. When it doesn't work, you look like this. This is where a Tony and Ollie Watkins will shine. Because then let's say, for example, they had such a high line at one stage. You're telling me Tony can't hold the ball up. You're telling me Ollie Watkins hasn't got the pace to beat those two defenders that was on the field on yellow cards. Yeah, decision making. But this is why, like, don't get me wrong, I blame the players a lot. But as much as I blame the players, because a lot of the players aren't good enough to be in this team, put my hands up to it. But with the right formation, they could have beat this Argentina, because they haven't wowed me this year. You know what I'm saying? They haven't wowed me this year. I think that they was there for the taking, and it was just poor substitutions and at the wrong time. Now
I'm
you're
surprised
losing.
Tony even went. I wouldn't have brought Tony. I'm surprised he even went.
No, I know, but it's the thing that he's there in it. So I'm like, even me, I'm thinking in my head, 4 minutes ago, why bring on a Tony now? What do you think he's gonna do? Why bring on a Rashford now? You had near enough 15 minutes to do that, and you only want to bring him on now.
Yeah, because at that
That's
point
the-
he was
that's
making
my
those
thing.
he was making those subs when it was 1-1, right? He's making
Yeah.
subs now to rectify it to get the team set up
No,
for the extra time.
no. He made those defensive subs. All three defensive subs was on the field when it was 1-0 England.
No. I'm talking about when he brought on. You said Tony
Oh, yeah.
and Rashford and stuff.
Yeah.
He brought that. I did that at 1-1
Oh,
because
it was
at
2-1.
that
It
point,
was 2-1.
no, it was 1-1.
Was it 1-1?
No,
Okay.
it was
It was
2-1.
2-1. It was 2-1.
Oh, it was 2-1. Okay, then
Yeah,
yeah,
it was
okay,
2-1.
then yeah. Listen, we know Tuchel does he does drugs. We know it anyway. So.
It was
Yeah.
like only a couple minutes before the game was ending. It was like 9 minutes of added time. There was only 3 minutes left.
I watched the game. I was out on a pub, right? Surrounded by England fans, mainly watching the game. I thought something funny happened yesterday, or not yesterday, 2 days ago. So I was out watching it in the pub and stuff. Game ended 2-1, amazing. And outside, there was a woman in like an England. She was wearing a dress, but like had like the England colors or whatever, right? And there was like two guys outside in Argentina jerseys, and she attacked one of the guys, and there was a police van outside. It was hilarious. I laughed. She attacked one of the guys. The guys weren't even doing anything, by the way. They weren't like taunting or whatever. She just attacked one of the guys. And then the police van opened up. The police came out and it was hilarious. It was amazing. It made my night. It was great. Yeah. Funny enough, she got more shots on target than England did. It's crazy.
That was a low blow, but you know what? I respect it. I respect it. Your people, unfortunately, here has come to that time again. Just like England crash out, it's time for me to crash out. Yeah? Africa King, have you got anything coming up, my brother?
Oh yeah, third place final. Watching France beat England, and then the final. Either way, what happens in the final, I'll be fraudulent. If Messi wins, Ronaldo fans, I'm coming for you. And if Spain win, Lamine Yamal best in the world. You know what we do. African King Academy, fraudulent as always.
Fucking pussy, Prime.
Yeah, I guess Spain better win the final because I can't have Messi. I can't have Messi winning 2 out of 3 World Cups. So, yeah, let Spain win, I guess. But yeah, either way, I guess. Listen, it don't really matter. My job's done. England didn't win, so I'm happy. I'm happy with that.
Oh, jeez, yeah. It's
great.
been
When you guys beat Mexico like that, I was thinking in my head, "Fuck, can you guys actually do it?" And then you beat Norway. I expect you guys to beat Norway. Then you guys went 1-0 up against Argentina, and you know the saxophones started playing in my head. I was like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna have to rely on Spain But hey, Messi, listen, you're not Michael in it, but you did the job for me, so thank you.
See, this is why he's a fucking pro. But big up Brian, big up.
You're not even English. You don't even back the team. So,
bro.
why
I
do you
was
care?
back in that bank holiday.
Why
That's what I
do
was
you
back in.
guys care about a bank holiday so much, man? Why do you
So
care?
tell you why? Because it's another day I can barbecue my house. Another day I get paid off work. This is what I'm saying. And any 3 days I'm down for it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm trying to help the brothers out there enjoy. Get 1 day of work. That's all it was. The trophy lift was for them, man. The holiday was for me. You know what I'm saying?
Also, Fatter, all this twerking for the king is not gonna get you an English passport, my brother. Okay.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
All this twerking that you're doing about England, about it's coming home. Listen, you better stop speaking, or else they're gonna send you back home. Okay. So, yeah, Fatter, hold that, Fatter, hold that.
My people, if you're wondering what my name is, if you're new to the channel, my name is Don C. It says Donald C. Trump Jr. simply because I have to change my name every single Friday to what the chat wants me to change it to. Yeah. I hate it, but you know what? I'm a man of the people, right? And I have to keep this name for 7 days, unfortunately. But peoples, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Everyone link that I was doing my thing with, go fuck yourself, you pussy. Yeah, there's no need for you. And it's Donald Charles Trump Jr. Yeah? So piss off, you bitch. Yeah? You got it wrong. Big up everyone's in the chat. Big up all the panelists. This is what I'm saying. Thank you for coming through. Everyone, and until the next Friday Night Madness we go. And as I always say, fuck Spurs.